Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he
was not words.
And I was just imitating what you were doing.
Well, you know what they say.
Monday.
What?
Someone's got a case.
Yeah. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. I'm going to have to ask an HR question today because this is actually interesting. So there are cameras in this studio. Right there. Good morning. Chris has one too. And there. There's three. So normally, this would be an obvious answer, and it still might be. But what I want to know is this. Would we have to do anything special to put another camera in here as far as informing the employees?
What, to let them know that there is another camera?
Yeah.
In? I don't know the rules.
Yeah, me neither.
HR.
Yeah.
I think there are cameras everywhere in the world.
I couldn't agree with you more.
About.
Oh, I could not agree with you more. Couldn't agree with you
I don't
more.
think we're informed on those.
That is one conspiracy theory, air quotes, I believe in.
Conspiracy theory. We all have them in our hands.
Hello. I want to put one of them Ring cameras in here in a very discreet location. I think it's time. I actually have two at home two little ones I don't use.
That might be one.
Oh my goodness, that's right. That is one. I wonder if we
Actually, that's a light that tells us if we're off the air.
Well,
Maybe a camera
looks
as well.
like a camera, but something like that.
Yeah.
I want to put one in here, and I want to put one. I've already talked to the country people about it because there's a headphone bandit that has been now. And by the way, I'm 98% sure I know exactly who it is, but you don't want to make
Who?
Huh?
Who?
It's Kayla. She's been sneaking in here and messing.
She's been doing that before she even started working here.
Before she ever got here, that's how she got the job. She's a headphone bandit.
Smart. Ahead of her time.
I am 98% sure I know exactly who it is. I'm also 90% sure that if you, me, and Chris took a silent ballot and we all wrote a name or names down as to who we think it is, I think we'd be on the same page. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I don't
Really?
think so either.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because as you're saying that, I don't have a name to put into the.
Really?
I think it's
hopper.
somebody that's not regularly here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And by bandit, are there some missing?
Well, in my case, this has happened many times before. So just so people understand, I don't know what the fractions are, 3/4, 1/8, 1/8. I don't know what the hell it is. There's a small headphone jack plug that you plug in.
See, I think this
I
person
gotta put it back in.
and their person is a different person.
Say that again.
I think the person that's messing with your headphones and the person that's
Are
messing
different.
Yes,
I agree with you too. No, I totally do. That's why I want to put the camera.
So we might have an agreement on your headphones.
In this case, and this hasn't actually happened in a while, but obviously, I mean, I'm guessing what happens is there aren't enough headphones, or somebody didn't bring their headphones, or here's what I really think: there's a lot of people in here that all need headphones, and each one of these little headphone jack centers on our console has a big headphone plug and a small headphone plug. So I'm guessing maybe the only reason to remove my adapter on the big headphone would be if, this big headphone's already, the plug's being taken up. We'll rip this off and put the small headphone plug in. Now, first off, using somebody's headphones without asking them is rude. Number one, it's rude.
You'd never do it.
When have I done it?
I said you would never do that.
I would never do that. Exactly. Secondly, when you mess with it, leave it how you found it.
Do you think, without knowing who this, you're 98% sure, I'm 0% sure, but do you think the person or persons who is utilizing this knows those are your headphones? How is one to know?
I don't.
So when you say that's like, how does anybody know? That's not identified.
How do they know that they're my headphones?
Yeah.
I don't think.
It's just that they're not there.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're in here.
Right, but I mean, maybe we need to see that's the only
know.
Really?
I mean,
no.
I don't know.
Like, say you don't work here regularly.
Yeah.
You come here on the weekend,
Yeah.
and you see headphones. You might think, oh, these are the
The
studio's
station headphones?
Headphones.
I'm even good with that, although I think
Still leave them as you have
now
them.
might be a good time to reiterate, look, by the way, I could solve this whole thing by just taking my headphones home every day. Let's.
But then you'd only bring them like 60% of the time.
Right. I'll just bust myself on that right there, but I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to leave my headphones in a nondescript corner of the table, and
Your corner.
yeah, my corner, right? But it's a shared workspace, so I'll take that responsibility. I guess I need to do that, but maybe there needs to be an email. Hell, maybe I'll send the email because I don't think anybody else will. That just, hey, let's just reiterate, it's a shared workspace.
How much of that stuff over there is someone else's?
Other than me?
Yeah.
Well, the remotes aren't mine. The air fresheners aren't mine. The soccer ball is not mine. That laptop's not mine. The phone, the paper clips, the Post-its, the screws, the paper clip, the single paper clip. The bell is mine. The bell is mine.
The doggone bell is mine.
I have acquired these
Clappers.
clappers. The whistle.
Yeah.
The clown. The giant stack of ibuprofen. The scissors aren't mine. The computer's not mine. The pillow's not mine. The bobbleheads aren't mine.
Okay.
The water bottle is mine. So, I mean, maybe the right thing to do. I mean, our big oafy dumb engineer came in here about 2 months ago and cleared out half this stuff. My guy Jason. Maybe the thing for me to do is, like I had before, like a tiny little box I can put in a corner somewhere and just, throw my stuff in there. This thing's back. This is in the garage.
That's a lot of water.
There's a whole bunch of water, dude. I have to drink it all.
You have to.
I don't have to, but, I'm supposed to drink all the water and
By 7?
potassium. No, I got all day for this sucker. But I like how they have that. It always cracks me up. They have these jivey little stupid times on here with the 7 a.m. Good morning. Yeah, I do. I've been up for like 4 hours, whatever. 9 a.m. Relax a little bit. And these are little lines of demarcation as you drink the water down. 11 a.m. Every little bit helps. 1 p.m. For your health. 3 p.m. Feeling awesome. 5 p.m. Don't give up. 7 p.m. Almost finished. 9 p.m. You did it. You know what? This is funny. I wonder if this is out there, and if not, I always am jealous when I see ideas that make a ton of sense, like gags, and I know somebody made a buttload of money off of them. Like, what was it? I got my wife this book a few years ago. It was like a 200-page book, and it was like things you can learn from your wife over the years. Really nice hardcover book, right? And the gag was the entire book was blank. There's nothing written whatsoever.
It's a journal.
So she got it. It's just, someone came up with that, and for basically a cover, a front and back cover, they made some coin off of that. I wonder if there's a water bottle. This is the water bottle I want like this. Good morning. And then every comment on there's like, time to take a leak. This sucks. Get over it.
Wish this had some flavor.
Yeah, 100%. This tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Pee again.
Yeah.
Like, just have all these jacked up sayings
This
on there.
isn't
Yeah.
beer or whatever. your
Exactly.
drink of choice is.
Pretend it's liquor. I don't know. I would rather have that than like, it's for health. So anyways.
That's how you read it?
So, look, my whole thing is this. It is a shared workspace, and if you're going to use somebody else's headphones, and if you're going to just leave, because I would not be bitching today if the adapter plug on my headphones was not gone.
Right. You may not have even known it was utilized.
I
But now
probably
you know it
wouldn't have.
was.
Now I do.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I believe there was a group in here because my headphones were also disheveled when I came in.
A group?
Well, if they're messing with your headphones and they're messing with my headphones.
Well, what do we? Let's narrow it down. What do we got over the weekend? We got what do we got on Saturday? What do we got on Sunday? We should just
Fishing in Emeren.
Okay. So fishing that's Saturday,
Yes.
and then it's Sep and Kings on Sunday.
No.
Road game. I mean, home games.
Oh, home
Fishing
game. No,
is
that's
Sep.
right. No, I know, but I thought you meant like Kent on Saturday. Is Sep on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
They're both on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's only been going on for 20 years.
what do you want from me? I interned for him. I should know that. All right. So, did we have anything in here live yesterday?
No, football and then the Kings.
Yeah. Okay. So it had to have been Saturday. Well, I guess here's the other thing though. I don't want to falsely accuse anyone. It might not be like you said. It might not be anybody here. It might be something
Here's
else.
the wild card too: is
Yeah.
people come in and out to record things in other rooms.
They do.
So it's like, oh crap, I don't have the headphones. Let me look in these rooms to see if I can find something.
And see, for me, that's where. Actually, you know what would probably solve this? I got it. You know what would solve this, Jason? I think an email reiterating a nice email, not a hey everybody. Hey, just a friendly reminder.
Not a hey everybody. Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Oh, that's clear.
Just a friendly, one of those ones that's nicely written, but you can tell is really snarky. Hey everyone, just a friendly reminder. The studios are all shared workspaces. Occasionally, equipment will be left behind, like headphones or other assorted possessions. Please do take care to leave these alone and bring your own equipment in an emergency if you need to use them, right? Please leave them how you found them. Because this has been going on for many, many years, just a heads up for everyone. There are now cameras being installed in every one of our air studios so that in the future, if this continues to happen, we'll be able to find whoever's doing this and speak to them accordingly. But then don't set the cameras up. Just say that.
Is that the email you're putting out there?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. No, I won't, but it's what I want to do. I probably won't do it.
What happened to the days when you used to bring your backpack?
I could go back to the backpack. I think I just kept losing it or leaving it. That's the thing. I like having everything here because then I don't have to worry about remembering it. I know. No, I
You
know.
can put it in Chris's office or my office every day.
Your office.
Why not mine?
Because I don't know, man. I just don't trust you. There'd be something. Like you'd put like a little mouse in there or some crap. I don't know why I said.
No, we'll put it in Jason's office.
I don't know why I said mouse.
A mouse in the headphones.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe that's it. You know what? Maybe that's it. Although I'm a little bit split because part of me is like, why should I or anyone else adjust to other people's criminal activities? Like, we're basically isn't that kind of what's wrong with the world is instead of naming and shaming and accountability and being really an accountability buddy, instead of that, what we do is we just adjust our own ways of whatever, and then they just continue to do their thing. Nobody ever learns a lesson. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing here, but I'll do it. Because why have a confrontation?
Well, every once in a while, it's really rare, but we've had a situation where we've had a guest in here that doesn't come in with headphones, and we need to be able to find some quickly.
And that's where it's like, well, in the emergency when we find one, right. But I would like to also think that if that does happen, that we leave everything exactly how we found it.
Exactly.
And by the way, and if I, for some reason, didn't, and someone called me on it, the entire response from me would be like, you're 100% right, and I apologize. You're 100% right, and I will be accountable, and I'll do better. Like, there's no defense of that. I just went to go take a photo, mimic the 1800s photo that
an old sack.
Yeah, an old sack on Saturday. The
Dork.
My wife and kids went to brunch with
So you just did it by yourself?
their grandmother, my wife's mom.
You didn't want to go?
Oh, I don't have to go to those. No, it's
Don't have to.
oh God, no. Why would I want to? Why would I want to?
So last weekend with Avery.
Oh yeah, no, but other grandma hasn't had a ton of time with Avery. She does not. She rightfully so does not care about me whatsoever. It's about her only child and her only child's children. Like, she doesn't dislike me. I'm just saying I'm.
Would Melissa go to the one with your parents?
Yeah, voluntarily. She wants to. Why would I want to get up?
You're already up.
Yeah, no, I was. Soccer match. Well, that was probably over.
done.
That was like at 4:30.
Why would I want to leave and drive all the way out to Folsom and go? Why would I rather do that than stay at home?
And do?
What did I do? I might have taken a nap. Huh? No, I was playing Last of Us Part 2. Right? I have very little time to relax on the week. Why would I want to instead of do it? Plus, saves money because I'm not going to brunch.
Who bought it?
We bought it. We always buy it. I think we always buy it. I'm not there, but I assume we do because I see the little thing on my phone that says, you just bought this at Huckleberry's Cafe or whatever. Yeah.
Huckleberry's
nice.
Good.
Oh, I agree.
Could have had a really good breakfast. You and Mason could have hung out and not said anything.
That's what I'm saying. What when choosing that versus when I get to choose, sometimes I don't get to choose. Sometimes the choice has been made for me. When I get to choose, go to the thing.
So how does that go? You're like, you going? No.
Oh, no, it's not even a year going. They know. No. I would have to say, like, hey, can I go?
Can I go?
Yeah, or I
Have
would,
you said, can I go? And they said no.
No. They'd be cool if I went.
Then why are you asking?
No. I'm saying
It's just implied.
Yeah, it's implied. Like, I'm saying if I wanted to go, yeah, no, I would just say.
How many times, if it's same situation and it's with your parents, is Melissa not going?
I would say maybe 15 to 20%, and that's generally because of a conflict.
Something.
Yeah, like coaching or whatever.
So she's there with the rest of the family.
Yeah, but she enjoys that stuff. Like, she enjoys going to the store.
Was there ever did you ever go to those things before and then you were given the statement of, if you're going to act this way, just stay home?
No.
You sure?
No. I'm always, polite. And I'm just incredibly. I would rather stay home.
Play video games. It's my time.
I had it. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's okay, right? Like, I was thinking about this in the shower this morning. Hello. We're really close to finalizing I'm going to do a pretty cool thing. A little bit. I've talked a little bit about it on the air before. It has to do with my pizza oven and how frustrated I am with it. So we put together this event that we've just about finalized in February, right? And I was thinking about it. I was like, I literally cannot remember the last event I did. I can't remember. Like
Event?
Meaning like not like we're all there, but like event like like, hi, I'm broadcasting live from wherever. What are those called? Remotes. I can't remember the last remote I did. I can't remember the last anything like that. I legit think, I'm like, has it been like 10 years? I don't know. I used to do Bissell's all the time, stuff like that. I don't know. But it's not out of whatever. It's just, am I weird for wanting to, on the weekends, just chill? Play golf, stay home.
No, but it's interesting to not go. It sounds like you don't go on this particular family journey ever.
No.
Or rarely.
Rarely. Like, I have to on, like, my mom's 80th. Had to do that, of course.
Do you skip out on some on your parents' side?
Yeah. Not all the time, but I'd
Wait, skip out to where, like, nobody goes?
No,
Or-
like, Melissa and the kids will go. Melissa and the kids will
So
go.
there is no way on earth you would meet up with her mom and your kids without Melissa.
When you say no way on earth, I don't know how to answer that. Because I can think of ways off the top of my head. I will just tell you that in almost 19 years, that's never happened. It's never happened. I just, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. It's not that I dislike my mother-in-law. We get along fine. It's just
Your kids.
It's my kids. No, it's honestly, how do I say this? I don't really like people, I think is what it is. Like, I don't like waiting in lines at a restaurant and then sitting down. And I don't like the baby that's crying. And I don't like that whole process. Whereas at home, I can control the entire situation.
So if for some reason Melissa was out of town or whatever, and then her mom calls you up, hey, why don't you bring the kids over? We'll do something at the house.
You drop the kids off.
I would say this. Yes. But I would say she would just never do that. She would just never do that.
Same group
Okay.
you had yesterday, but hey, we're all going to the golf course to play golf.
Wait,
Hey, I'm giving you a scenario.
same group meaning like,
Your mother-in-law,
oh
your
yeah.
wife,
God,
your
that would
kids.
just be an S show. What do you
But it's golf. You love golf. You're like,
I love golf it's like my brother always wants to bring our nephews to go play golf, right? And it's fine, but they don't play golf, so I know that it's just going to be a long day of slogging around, and the round's going to be an extra hour and a half of guys who can't play golf. God bless them. I love them. They're my nephews, but it's less fun. So we do it as like a family thing. God, I sound terrible here, but in the end, it's not I'd rather go play with you and Scott Moak and somebody else than that.
so breakfast, like a family thing.
What? Yesterday. No, the moral of the story about the picture downtown is.
Oh yeah, the picture.
So they got down there about 10 minutes before me, right? So this is Saturday about 1 p.m. They
photoshopped you in?
No, well, I literally looked for parking for almost an hour. And 3 different times the car in front of me, somebody was pulling out. It was one of those, like, you wait behind them while the car pulls out and then they pull in. I found one parking place, it wasn't a garage. It was like under a bridge or something. That was $20 flat rate. We were going to be there literally for like half an hour. And then I found this one parking place there was literally like 4 cars in there. It was probably 30 parking spots. And the guy standing guard there was explaining to me that was valet parking for, I think it was called the Firehouse. Okay. It was valet only. And I'm like, wait, so if I go get like a soda and ask them to valet my car, I can I just pay you? No, and I was polite, don't get me wrong, and so I finally called my wife. I was like, look, I'm bailing out, bro.
What about the garage right there?
$20?
How
I'm not
about
doing
the
that
one
at a
over
print.
by Macy's. Wouldn't have been $20.
How far away is that?
It's just a walk under the bridge.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was
Macy's,
just in the area. I was like, this is ridiculous. All I ever hear about is how Old Sac is, in trouble. Like, can we fix the parking?
Yeah, there is a reason. Like, who wants to go there?
Well, apparently everybody on a Saturday at 1 p.m. wants to go there.
Out of towners.
I guess. I'm like, I'm trying to like park.
Heard there was some kid from L.A. that went.
Trying to give them my money. What? And they don't want it because I can't freaking park. So we're going to go try to do it again some other time. So I was
Never happened?
Yeah. Yeah, it never happened. I went home.
What a picture. Well,
yeah, it was like in Back to the Future.
so
like
next
I
time
said.
Avery's back?
No, 100% in February. That's what March is what we talked about. And then finally,
she's coming back for spring break.
Yeah. Well, because that's a whole different story. She's coming back for spring break because I finally figured out how to use my JetBlue points on United, which I could not figure out. They finally figured it out. I should be honest about that. They finally opened it up. I was tweaking on that last night because I got all these stupid JetBlue points, and JetBlue doesn't fly out here almost at all. They're like an East Coast airline. I wanted to get to this, and we got a break. And where is my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, there's my phone. So I called you about this yesterday. Okay. I was what? All right, I'll talk about it later. Let's just say that I was not aware of this food hack, and it's really exciting. And I know there's some of you that know about it, and you're going to be like, everybody knows about that. No,
I never heard of it.
Thank you, because they don't all know about it. And I spent like an hour plus reading about it and then calling people I know because I was like, this has got to be a setup, right?
This is what you did when you weren't with your family.
Yes, this is important stuff. While they're out ordering for 20 minutes, the eggs Benedict with the hollandaise on the side and the eggs over easy, and I would like one sausage and one bacon, please, and can I get a side salad and half iced tea and half lemonade, and could you put extra pepper? Just what do you want? Eggs, cook them. Thank you. Jeez. We'll take a break when we come back. Hey, it was a winner's weekend, guys, at least if you're a Kings fan. If you are a 49er fan, we'll be spending a lot of time on your San Francisco 49ers. And if you're worried you're not a Niner fan and you're worried you're going to have to hear us glaze all over the Niners today throughout the show, I don't know what that means. You have every right to be worried because that's exactly what's happening. Scott Perry, the GM of the Kings, is going to join us at 9 as he makes his media rounds, and we get a piece of him on a Monday. Don't worry, Matt Barrows will join us tomorrow. He's traveling back from Philadelphia. Sit back, relax. It's a Monday show right here on Sactown Sports.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3 miles, you'll realize you've been mispronouncing epitome your whole life. At the roundabout, you will remember you said something at dinner you wish you hadn't and will think about it for decades. You have arrived at your destination, but it turns out there really is no destination and life just keeps going.
Wherever life takes you, protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-897-4400. That's 800-897-4400.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals, and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio, so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
What other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, it sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
All right. Let's get to the matters at hand. And we'll start with your Sacramento Kings. What do they have, like a 13-game winning streak against Houston?
Not quite, but yeah, it feels like it.
The Houston Rockets? The Houston Rockets have accounted for 2 of the Kings' 9 wins this year.
Yeah, I saw one of their announcers after the game. I said, I don't know where you guys are going to finish, but if the Kings cost you a seed somewhere, that's kind of a shame. Hey, we were going to be the 4th seed, but we lost home court with that. Remember those 2 losses to Sacramento? Yeah, I do.
Do you think that if this is never going to happen, but do you think that the Kings somehow slipped into the play-in, and they end up playing like a what's the lowest seed the Rockets could be to play them in the play-in? Or no, I guess it would be.
It'd be in the play-in?
Yeah, let's say they win the play-in to play the Rockets. Let's say the Rockets are like the 2 seed. And
the Kings got the 7 somehow?
You know what? Screw it. Let's say the Kings are the 8 seed and the Rockets somehow get the 1 seed, right? Okay. I don't know. Whatever. But the Kings beat them. I think they play them probably, 1 or 2 more times this year? One more time. They beat them again this year, right? So they swept them last year. They swept them this year.
No, they already lost once to them.
And when did they lose to the Rockets?
On the road in Houston. Earlier.
Oh, okay.
They got rebounded by like 30.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. God dang this season, man.
all the losses blend together.
I completely forgot they lost to them.
The wins stick out.
They did.
Yeah.
And the Kings started out strong. They started out strong. And when I say they started out strong, I mean,
what do you mean by that?
This.
Westbrook now hits a screen from Renault, not going anywhere off the screen. Finds Levine off the curl, shooting for 3. He's got the triple. And it's a 5-0 start. Thanks to Zach Levine going 2 for 2 in the first minute of the ball game.
Well, we call this the big dinner game because it was a game of runs. And that's a 5-0 run. Here's a Rockets run right
Durant now Feeds a pass to the baseline to Şengün. Double team there. Looks for a cutter. It's Thompson. Two-hand rip. 7 straight points for Houston. They have their first lead of the ball game. Up by 2 at 7-5.
Greg's back. 916-339-1140 on the chat or on the text line. Good morning, AC. Can you please help me update my notes? Are you still in the market shopping for a vehicle? It's Greg at Kia of West Nyack.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck, Greg.
Every time he texts, I always say yes, I am. West Nyack, my father's birthplace. Nyack, New York. How about that? All right, moving on. Kevin Durant, he's good at jump shots. Tie game, 16.
Shepard has the ball in his hands against Levine to Durant. Open left wing. 3 is good. Rockets regain the lead. Doug Christie calls timeout.
Right, second half. Look, game of the half was we were watching the Patriots-Chargers, right, for the most part, inside. God dang. After a weekend. That's a respectable job. Yeah. After a weekend of really good playoff football.
Yeah.
That game just sucked. It was just so bad. And also the fact that it was the last one of the weekend. Obviously, there's Monday night tonight, Houston-Pittsburgh. But it really kind of made it stand out even more. So at one point, we hadn't turned the Kings game on yet. It was probably mid-second quarter. And so Melissa Mason and I all went around the room. And it was, how much are the Kings losing by? Or are they winning? And I think I said they're down 8. Melissa said they were down 12. Mason said they were up 3.
Attaboy, Mace.
They were up 3. And I
even
checked. He even had his phone on him, so he wasn't sneaking score. So shout out to Mason for being a big believer. We go to the second quarter, and DeMar DeRozan doing his thing all game.
To Levine, back to Russ. Russ now against Thompson. Picks up the dribble. Gives to DeRozan. Down to 3 on the clock. Baseline left. Got to shoot it. Up fake. Launches to beat the buzzer. Scores the basket. Wow. You talk about utilizing every inch of that possession. That was Debo, who's now 7 of 8 on the night. He has 20 points, and the Kings lead 70-67.
Love me some Amen Thompson. My goodness gracious. 31 points, 13 boards, 6 assists. He did have 5 turnovers on the night, but he was all over the place, including this jam. This jam right here. Come on.
Tip missed down inside by Achua, and it's grabbed by the Rockets. Here's Amen Thompson going all the way for the rim wrecker. He was challenged at the last moment by Cardwell, who has no fear, but the shot was good.
During the game, DeMar DeRozan, I should mention early on, moved to 23rd all-time in scoring. He'll pass Kevin Garnett at some point this year at the very least. Steph Curry.
This week.
Yeah, you're right. Steph Curry ahead of him. Steph still got a few more points in him probably, though. So as he moves up the list. Later on, this was a fun moment for a lot of people. Dorian Finney-Smith comes down hard on Dylan Cardwell.
Achua, left corner for 3, missed it, and loose ball foul called here. Dylan Cardwell went somersaulting to the floor. Now we got everybody going nose to nose. Security from both teams running onto the floor. I don't think there's been any damage done here, but they'll probably review all of this.
Yeah, so the great thing about this and what I loved is just Malik Monk, and we haven't heard from him so far in the highlights, but 15 points in 26 minutes, 6 of 12. He was all over the place. He was plus 22 on the night. Second on the Kings was DeRozan at plus 13, just to give you an idea. Just really made a difference. Great attitude. Spoke after the game. Just always fun with Malik. And he made a beeline over there to get in front of Amen Thompson on that foul. And you just love seeing his fire. And say what you want about Scott Perry's 6 pillars. Malik's pretty much every one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stuck up for his guy. They gave him a tech for what they said was escalating things. I'm like, okay, come on.
Please. I think if anything, he de-escalated, to be honest with you. Anyways, that fired up the Kings, and the rookie Nick Clifford with the lefty flip.
Clifford from the right angle gets into the paint, shakes, turns to the left-hand flip, scores it, and he's fouled. Great job that time by Nick Clifford. Things slowing down a little bit for him, Henry.
I like that, G-Man.
Doug Christie, post-game, misheard something, I think he misheard the question, referred to Dylan Cardwell as a spirit animal of the team. I think that's going to stick. I think that's 100% going to stick. This kid, as we've said before, plays with absolute joy. Here he is.
Westbrook drops a pocket pass to Cardwell, misses at the rim, tips, misses, gets it back, scores. Timeout going to be taken here by Ime Udoka. And look at Cardwell at center court. Arms
Well, that just crashed.
Yeah.
The computer just crashed. I'm going to go with G-Man saying his arms were extended.
Yeah.
You heard the crowd being severely pumped up by that, which is awesome to hear. Kid just plays like, and I say kid with all respect, he just plays like he loves being here and hasn't gotten used to it yet. Almost done here. Malik Monk back-to-back threes.
Up the floor to Westbrook, gives to DeRozan, right wing. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, spins to the left, leaves his feet. Kicks the pass to Monk. Open in the corner for three. He's got the triple. Big knockdown from right in front of his teammates in the Sacramento bench from Malik Monk. Driving a kick. Touch pass corner. Monk, can he do it again? You bet he can from the opposite three-corner. A touch pass from Russell Westbrook gives the Kings their biggest lead. And a timeout taken by Ime Udoka. What a great sequence for Sacramento to lead by 8, 100-92. And Malik Monk now has 15 points off the bench in 22 minutes.
Well, to finish it out, Max Reynaud scored 6 of the Kings' final 9 points, finished it off with another 2.
And the Sacramento Kings, who have lost 7 consecutive games, have got the Kings fans on their feet. Here's Reynaud from Westbrook, turns left-hand flip. He's got another one. It's 111-95 with 40 seconds to go. And the Light the Beam chants should begin at any moment.
Kings rewind at 7:43. We'll get a full post-game reaction with audio from the participants at 8 a.m. We got a lot more, basically, on your Sacramento Kings. But it's Kings and 49ers today. When we come back, we'll get the AFC wildcard recap out of the way and some pretty interesting games there. Don't forget the NFC wildcard recap at 7:28, including Bears-Packers. That was quite the interesting game. We got all kinds of fun notes for you as well. We'll be right back. Bills, Jacksonville, Pats, Chargers, and more next.
Domantas Sabonis plays here.
He finds Sabonis, put the frosting on the cake, put the cherry on the sundae. Sabonis with a two-hand flush makes it 114-106.
Sactown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam!
The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Golden One Center January 23rd through 25th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Savings available on select opening night tickets.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Yeah, I forgot. Before we move on with football, friend of the show, Mark Spears of Anscape, reported last night that the Rockets couldn't find a hotel in Sacramento last night. And they stayed in San Francisco and drove straight to Golden One Center. This isn't me doubting Mark Spears or anything. Well, whatever. We'll see. Who knows? But I find that impossible to believe. I believe Mark was told that.
Yeah.
He's not just going to make it up.
Right.
Impossible to believe. First off, you know a little bit, as do I, about how the NBA works in these situations. Every team has a traveling secretary. Pete Youngman, the trainer, used to be double as both. And these things are booked way in advance.
Like the second the schedule comes out.
Correct. And the Kings have, as I understand, the Kings as a matter of course, they, when the schedule comes out, basically set aside blocks of rooms at the Kimpton Sawyer as a courtesy for the opposing team to stay there. That's just normal whatever. Not only do I find it hard that even if for some reason that didn't happen, that they couldn't find other accommodations in Sacramento on Sunday, or I guess Saturday, the 10th of January. Could I see them? Did the Rockets play the Warriors that night? They did, right? Or Friday?
No, they played the Blazers last.
Oh, and then why the hell would they be in San Francisco? They flew down there?
Well, that's what the reference was, that they had to stay there, which I thought, one, didn't make sense.
Makes no sense.
Then I wondered when I heard it, and I didn't hear this until after the game, so I would have liked to have asked somebody from Houston.
Yeah.
But let me see when they play next. Yeah, they don't play till Tuesday. I was wondering was this story incorrect in that they had to stay there tonight? I mean, sorry, last night?
Right.
Not the night. The way it was inferred was they stayed Saturday night in San Francisco and then drove up here Sunday. I could picture how maybe last night there was a little bit of a conflict because the Lakers were already here.
Sure.
So was it a Sunday night thing and then they drove to San Francisco to stay before flying home? But usually,
right.
I mean, I don't know. Teams a lot of times stay one more night here if they're flying home, which the Rockets are. I don't know. I don't know what the full story
really
was.
Weird.
It just didn't make sense to me.
And the Lakers have been here?
Well, they had played Friday. So
and then
they stayed last night, I know, here. So that would be the after the game thought where maybe the Rockets had a conflict. Maybe, but was the Kimpton full?
That makes no sense. Also, if you're the Lakers and you played Friday, I don't know, wouldn't you just...
Well, they got here yesterday, Sunday.
Oh, I got you. I thought you were saying they got here Saturday.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because I was like, why wouldn't you just go back to L.A.?
Right.
Come back. That's weird. Either way, whatever. Oh, you stayed at a 5-star hotel in San Francisco and then rode a luxury bus up to... Or I wonder, did they drive or fly? It said they drove. Who knows? Who knows? It's not... Here's what didn't happen. Alperen Şengün wasn't having his legs hanging off a Motel 6 bed. You know what I mean? They didn't have to leave the light on for him. They had a place to stay. All right, let's get to the National Football League. We're going to get to the we're not going to go in order of the games. We'll go conference. So we'll start with the AFC. We'll get to the NFC wild card at 7:28. And then obviously we're going to spend a lot of time on the 49ers themselves. The Bills won on the road, took out Jacksonville in a very, very good game. Here's, let's see, here's Cam Little missing.
This will be a 54-yard attempt for Cam Little, which is child's play. He's hit his last 20 in a row.
Already has a 68 and 67 yarder on the season. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick is long enough. And it is no good. It is wide to the left. Well, justice appears to be served there as we go to the half, and the Bills hold on to their 3-point lead.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. Cam Little missing at all, much less 54 yards. You know, I was thinking about, too, watching the pregame for San Francisco Philly, and I was looking at the they were showing people on the field and how strong the wind was, how the wind was whipping around. And I know there's science. I get it. Science, physics, all that stuff. But I was just sitting there and I was like, it's kind of weird that there's any wind on the field at all. Like, you think about,
the stadium,
like, shouldn't the wind just stop at the stadium and, like, go around it? Like, the wind somehow climbs the stadium, then goes over the opening, then comes down, then blows it. Like, if I'm in a windstorm and I'm standing in front of a 10-foot tall fence and the wind's blowing directly at the fence, I'm not feeling wind.
Right.
But you get into a stadium, which is this giant, unless it's a dome, it's this giant bowl, and you think, what? So the wind climbs the stadium, gets to the top, then rushes down, then whips-de-doodle around. And then, again, I understand their science. I get it. I understand. It would just make a lot more sense to me if the wind either stopped, like it hits the stadium and then goes around it and then continues on its merry way, or it, like, climbed the stadium even, and then just like a bicycle jump, like wing off into but it goes up and then comes down and then
a little bit comes down, because like when the ball like punts or passes, they get in the air, that's where it gets affected.
That's where it gets a little crazy. But they're showing them on the field, and it's just like, well, what is going on here? Like, what was science? Get your act together.
Yeah,
this shouldn't happen.
Come on, science.
It should be.
The science are wrong, not you.
100%. Let's move on here. Josh Allen went for it on first down, and he was slow to get up. People were worried.
Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Allen going to tuck it and run. Not a lot of room there as he's gobbled up there in the traffic. And Allen is slow to get up. His helmet came off.
Forward progress was stopped.
He's up and on his feet and appears to be okay.
Anyways, back and forth. Really good game. Trevor Lawrence, a couple of touchdowns. 3, I believe, as a matter of fact. Parker Washington, Brian Thomas, and this one to Travis Etienne for the 4-point lead.
First down at the 14 of Buffalo. 4:17 to play. Trevor under center. Etienne, the running back. Play fake. Trevor rolling to the right. Looking, dumps it to Etienne. Travis has it to the 10. Broken tackle. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Travis Etienne scored a 14-yard touchdown from Trevor Lawrence. Jacksonville's retaking the lead. How good is that?
It was very good. I don't have the highlight here. I wish I did. But Josh Allen did one of them tush-push runs. And, like, he got through the pile of people and kept going. And if it wasn't for if the defender's leg had just been a little bit below his cheeks, he would have rolled over. It would have been one of the most insane.
Like an 11-yard tush push.
Where he was just, his guy was behind him, pushing him along. And it's like, I don't know, did the Jacks just fall asleep or something? Anyways, gets down to the 1-yard line. You're not stopping Josh Allen at the 1, or you certainly probably aren't. Here's the game winner here.
Here's the snap. There's the surge, and I think they largely let him score on purpose. There was not much impedance there as Josh Allen is in for the 1-yard touchdown run to give the Bills the lead with 1:02 left in the game.
Yeah, that was it there. And
next pass picked off.
Yep, that was all she wrote. Florida fans, Duval, they go home. And I know that, especially in football, can't have many moral victories play with and get rid. Hey, if I'm a Jacksonville fan, when the dirt washes off of this, I'm probably feeling pretty good. Liam Cohen did a wonderful job turning that team and culture around in a year. I think they have a bright future.
I think so too. The danger of we've learned over football is were they a one-hit wonder? Right. I mean, that's the thing. There are teams that come in, have a great year, and it's like, hey, remember that year Jacksonville was good? Is it 1 year? I don't know. I like find them. I'm happy that Trevor Lawrence is really starting to blossom. There was probably some times going, well, we took him number one. Is he really our guy? Well, he should be. He's played well, and just keep building and see if it can be more than just 1 year.
The funny thing is, I think we've seen the one and done flash in the pan situation specifically with the Jaguars before, as a matter of fact. We would play Patriots Chargers highlights for you, but there aren't really any.
Yeah, that one broke the streak. So, the Niners did a little bit, but I'll extend it. Every game up to, so you had the 2 Saturday games.
Yes.
The Sunday game.
Yes.
First game, that game we just played.
Yes.
Where the team leading at the 2-minute warning lost.
Oh, that's where you were going. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
interesting.
even the Niners, I'm like, well, they're ahead of the 2-minute warning. They technically were losing with 3 minutes to go, though.
Okay.
So, think about that. The first 4 games, the team losing with 3 minutes to go won. And then the Chargers.
That is crazy.
Patriots game. But the lead changes and all those
It's a wonderful
quarters,
weekend.
Crazy.
Where I thought you were going with the Niners breaking the streak is there was a fun little point streak going over the weekend.
Oh.
The Rams beat the Panthers 34-31. Okay. So the losing team had 31 points. The Bears then beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27. The losing team had 27 points. Then Buffalo beat the Jags 27-24. So the first 3 playoff games, the losing team's score was the winning team's score in the following game. So would the Niners score, they would then need to score 24 points to keep up with the Jags. They were off by a point. They had something going, and then it didn't happen. Either way, we got a lot of cool little notes for you from over the weekend as well. We'll continue on the football throughout the day. We'll take a break, though. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Kyle Shanahan's record when he's down. We talked about that on Friday. Dennis Schroeder becoming Christopher Lloyd's favorite player in the NBA. And we still got college football to talk about, too. We got a question about that. 3 for Madness next.
Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When value matters, Elk Grove Chevrolet delivers. Right now, purchase a 2026 Chevrolet Silverado for $4,500 off. The Silverado 1500 stands out with legendary towing power, a bold new design, and the dependability you expect from Chevy. Visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com for full details. Don't miss your chance to drive the new Chevrolet Silverado. Stop by Elk Grove Chevrolet today and experience quality that goes the distance.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton & Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Take
Hagen Oaks knows you can buy a driver off the shelf anywhere, but Hagen Oaks is the only place where you'll find total game fitting. The Hagen Oaks TrackMan-powered player performance studio fits clubs to your swing. Ping's Ballnamic Ball Fitter finds your optimum golf ball. The putter fitting studio makes you a better putter, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds your correct fit. In fact, Hagen Oaks will fit you from head to toe with equipment and apparel to make you the player you want to be. It's total game fitting, and it's only at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
We'll get to the NFC wildcards. Rams, Bears, Packers. Already have a request. Please don't play any Packer Bear highlights. Oh. Packer fans' heart can't take it. I wonder if Katie even knew the Packers were playing it.
Wow.
Yeah, big Packer fan, Katie. Or is it just she's an Aaron Rodgers fan? I can't remember. I think it's Packers.
Oh, then maybe she likes the Steelers.
Maybe. Be watching tonight. No, she won't. There's a game.
She's working.
I've been told that there have been people that have been able to call games and watch a football game at the same time.
I can promise you Katie would not do that. I can assure you Katie would be the last person in the world to do that. Even if I begged her to do it, she would, nope, can't be distracted. Got to be locked in. Question 1, please.
We asked on Friday about Kyle Shanahan's record in games when he is trailing. Well, does he get any credit for the comeback yesterday?
Damn right he does, and he should, and it should be talked about a lot. This is one of my. I've been a 49er fan since birth, basically. One of my earliest sports memories was their first Super Bowl, and like I was way too young for that. I've told the story before about they beat the Bengals, and then the credits started rolling, and I went under the stairs, started crying because I thought there would be more football afterwards. That's how long it's been. This is one of my favorite 49er teams. And I tweeted out when the Eagles were driving, I said, look, seriously, regardless of outcome, and I wasn't reverse jinxing either, regardless of outcome, I'm just so proud of this team. And then, again, not a moral victory thing. It's just they have no business doing this.
Yeah.
They have no business at all doing this, and here they are. So here's some numbers for you. Kyle Shanahan has now passed his dad in career playoff wins. He's now tied with John Madden, Tony Dungy, Paul Brown, Jimmy Johnston, Vince Lombardi on the all-time playoff wins list. The 49ers under Kyle Shanahan. Now, the stat we gave you on Friday, I think, was 1 win when they're down 7 in the fourth. They're 6-56. That's a .097 winning percentage. 6 of 56 under Kyle Shanahan when trailing by 4 or more points in the fourth quarter, and that includes the playoffs. That is the 6th worst winning percentage since he was hired in 2017. The 49ers were -2 in turnover differential. They had lost 26 games in a row when -2 or worse entering the game. The last time they had won week 3 against Pittsburgh in 2019, they were -3. They're now 2-35 under Kyle Shanahan when they're -2 or worse. Teams with a +2 turnover differential are 0-2 in these playoffs after winning 13 in a row the last 2 years. One last note, Juwan Jennings now has 2 touchdown passes in the playoffs. That is, I'm not trying to be mean here, but this is amazing. He has 2 touchdown passes in the playoffs. That matches the entirety of Raiders' touchdown passes in the playoffs since 2003. Somebody put out a list yesterday. It was the 5-star quarterbacks coming out of high school a few years back, and on that list was Sam Darnold, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. There was one other. And Juwan Jennings was ranked ahead of all of them on this particular list as a quarterback. Knows how to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan deserves all the credit in the world.
Yeah. Another one I want to add on, I thought this was great. I saw this. Someone was talking about Brock Purdy in this whole thing, too. So he's in the playoffs now. He's 5-2. We know one of the losses was to the Eagles where he played 4 snaps or whatever. But his other playoff loss. So now you go 5 playoff wins. He's trailed in the second half in 4 of them.
Wow.
Also, the other one he lost was the Super Bowl when he technically left the game with the lead in overtime.
He left it, yeah.
And they lost in overtime.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it. He did what he was supposed to do. That's it.
Pretty amazing.
As a matter of fact, maybe we should have known because the 49ers have not lost a playoff game that wasn't either a conference championship or Super Bowl in 23 years.
Wow.
They continue to dominate the wild card. They have won 11 consecutive wild card / divisional playoff games and are now 23 years removed from their last loss in either round. So on to Seattle on a short week.
Yeah.
Seattle gets a long week, but also that's the way it is pretty much every year with the 1 seed. I get it. It just happens to hurt the Niners.
Yeah, I mean, they're someone was going to get a shorter week. I think the only way to do that. The one I wondered about, and it doesn't matter, I don't know if they would have flexed that, was, let's see, if the if the Patriots won, which they did, but also if Jacksonville won.
Yeah.
So then the winner of tonight's game would get Denver in the 4-5 matchup.
Sure.
Well, you can't have a Monday night team playing on Saturday. Maybe they would have pushed that Denver. Usually the team that has the bye usually gets the Saturday game.
Yep.
But because there's a Monday game, anyway, it's not happening that way. So someone got a short week. It's the Niners. They've been on the other side of that where they have the bye, and they're playing a team that's had one less day to get ready.
There's a foolproof way also they could have avoided that. Just beat them at home. Last week or the week before. You beat Seattle at home, you don't have this issue.
Then you're the one playing on Saturday with someone playing a short week.
Also, there's an interesting thing to keep an eye on. The Bills, Broncos will be your next round matchup in Denver. And as of right now, odds makers have that as a pick 'em. I don't know if this would be the first time ever.
I'm going to guess pick 'em.
You're going to go pick 'em?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But go and pick 'em in a half.
I don't know if this is the first time or it's certainly rare that the number 1 seed with a first-round bye is going to be perhaps a home dog against another team. That's crazy. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
Dennis Schroeder was suspended for 3 games by the league for an incident that happened on Sunday, December 28th, and no suspension for anyone else. Is something hinky here?
It's very hinky. It's so hinky. It's Sam hinky. It's incredibly hinky. Here's what we know. Luka Doncic and Dennis Schroeder were yapping during the game.
Yep.
Doncic was amongst the yaps apparently, was saying he should have signed the contract he was offered at one point. He lost a lot of money. I was watching Paul Pierce on his podcast today. He was saying in the NBA, that's the second worst thing you can do behind like texting someone's girlfriend. Like you don't talk about people's, especially when they don't have the money. You can say you're overpaid. Hey, you're still getting the cash. But anyways, Dennis decided to stand on business. And once again at Staples Center, somebody found the back end tunnel. This has happened before. And that's where it gets a little hinkier, because what we have heard is that Schroeder tried to confront Luka Doncic, attempted to strike him. There was Lucas people came out. DeAndre Ayton was there, whatever, and everyone went on their merry way. There was obviously, that was kept very quiet. Mm-hmm. Then there was an investigation internally. Then it was found that Dennis Schroeder, whatever happened, and he's suspended for 3 games. I do not know this for a fact, but I would bet all the money in my pockets and all the money in your pockets and half the money in Chris Verlaud's pockets, because we know how he rolls. Dennis Schroeder did not attempt to strike Luka Doncic. Dennis Schroeder struck Luka Doncic. He made contact. And to the point where Schroeder, even in response to some Instagram post about, was it Shams?
On his Instagram?
Yeah. Dennis said something like, what are you talking about? Attempt or something, or attempt in a laughy face. He got Luka. And you're hearing things now that maybe he got to Luka, and whether he slapped him or he closed fist punched him. Sounds like probably a slap. Maybe people didn't jump in right away, and this is a story Lucas people definitely don't want out. So it's definitely one of those NBA drama things. We'll ask Scott Perry about it at 9 just as a matter of course. I mean, what is he going to say about it? We'll probably talk more about the rotations and Malik Monk, but there you go. It's going to cost Chris, would you pay a little over, I think it's $400,000 or $200,000 for a chance to slap Luka Doncic?
If I had Schroeder's contract, absolutely.
Yeah, so there you go.
And in the words of the great Lil Jon, don't talk no stuff. Won't be no stuff.
Won't be no stuff. Yeah, don't talk no stuff.
Lil Jon, okay.
Which definitely means talk stuff and there will be stuff. I mean, there's a couple double negatives there, but we're not going to pay it.
I mean, I guess there's some investigating that needs to happen, and there was some internal word that was going on, but it's weird that it was almost 2 weeks later. This happened all the way back in 2025.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas.
Yeah,
and
last year.
Yeah, the word is Saturday, like 3-game suspension. And just, that's a large suspension for an off-the-court thing that, it feels like, not a he said thing, but it just, a lot of it seems a little bit weird.
Yeah, because he hit him, because he got him. That's why it's 3 games.
What's crazy is there isn't a TMZ video out there.
I know, yet. I know. There's got to be security. Something's coming out on that. Here's where it gets really crazy. The public did not know about this till over the weekend.
Right.
The insiders didn't know.
But we did. Because this has all been, and thank you to Dennis for participating, an elaborate stunt conducted by us and Dennis to welcome Matt George back to Sactown Sports and his Double Down show with Kayla today, debuts today. I mean, we're talking about Luka Doncic and Matt George. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
2 or 3 steps ahead.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
at all times.
At all of the times.
Yeah.
Question 3.
Question 3.
Friday night, the Indiana Hoosiers destroyed Oregon. If the Hoosiers can beat Miami next week, how would you put this run into sports perspective?
A great question. It's one of the all-time great runs in sports history, period. I would say arguably top 5. I mean, it's actually not being talked about enough. This is Miracle Mets. This is Leicester City a few years back winning the Premier League.
Yeah, because it's not the Warriors winning 73.
No, they were already good.
Yeah, not the Bulls.
No. You're talking about
Leicester City's a good one.
I think that's about what it is.
Just a losing franchise.
That has no business being there historically. I think they're the worst or at least bottom 5 Division I team since like 1900 when it comes to I saw some stat like they're Indiana is let me put this in like here we go. Let's put this in Kings perspective, man. The Sacramento Kings lose more games than any team in the NBA this year. They finish dead last. They get whatever pick they get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next year, out of nowhere, they actually have a pretty decent year, and they make it to the Western Conference Finals, and they finally lose. And then the following year, they challenge for or break the Warriors' wins record, and they absolutely go Moses Malone, faux, all the way through.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, Indiana still has one more game to win.
Right.
Let's just assume they're going to win that game. That's how you would. It's the same thing. Indiana historically is a horrific football program. They've never been good, and Kurt Cignetti's gone in there and whoop, changed the whole thing around.
Google me. Yeah, I mean, and I think along the way, the stops and the pauses for people, it's like, yeah, great story, but Indiana has to go to Happy Valley and play this Penn State team that's pretty, dangerous. I know they've got one loss, but watch out for them. Indiana wins.
Yeah.
They keep going well, but all right, they kept getting through, but they kind of dodged some of the teams in the Big Ten. Now they're going to face Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. I mean, they're underdogs.
That's
it. I know they're undefeated.
Yeah.
Oh, they won that game. All right. Well, now here they get to the tournament. I know they're the 1 seed, but like there's some teams that can knock them off. They're getting another look at Oregon. Man, Friday night was just incredible beatdown. I mean, and now they're going to be favored, and they should be against Miami, and they are 1 win away from having just a dream season for, like you said, a program. I don't even know if there's a college basketball equivalent of a program that's been that bad, and then all of a sudden that's known maybe for football, and then they come through and have a run and win the NCAA tournament. Is there a basketball?
Is there a
great football program? I mean, this would be Duke doing this in football.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I'm trying to think of all the best football programs. But
USC has had a couple of runs of basketball, but nothing like great. They've been a good football program.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. Alabama's been good there. Florida State's been in the...
It'd be UConn football. All of us.
Yeah, those are. Why are those easier? How is there not a football equivalent? Either way, my goodness gracious! Congratulations to. And by the way, Miami's a 10 seed, and they're in the championship, and they're playing at home. That's a big deal. There's some really cool side notes here. Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback at Indiana, his mom played, I think, tennis at the University of Miami. His dad played football with Mario Cristobal, the head coach of Miami. This will be a home game for Miami. This will be at Hard Rock Stadium. According to Darren Ravel, though, it will not be a home game for the Hurricanes in terms of the crowd. Indiana will make up more than 65% of the people in the seats for the national championship. Fernando Mendoza grew up within a mile of the University of Miami campus, so it's not just a home game for Miami. It's a home game for Fernando Mendoza, who desperately wanted to play for Miami as well. Indiana is currently favored. Well, all right, I gave it away there, but what do you think they're favored by?
10.5.
10.5. Chris Ralad. What is Indiana favored by over Miami?
2.5.
2.5. You said 10.5. He said 2.5. 7.5.
Oh,
I actually think that's low.
So I thought 10.5.
I mean, don't count out. Look, teams that do the things Miami's doing do scare me.
Mm-hmm.
But and especially now that everyone is going to have Indiana winning this game. But I will say this: Indiana's 15-0. They have an opportunity to go 16-0. They have come out of nowhere. They have steamrolled the competition in ways that are unprecedented. And here's what I hate about it, Jason. There's one thing I hate about it. I really hate it, and it may be entirely not Indiana's fault. We live in a day and an age. We've been around long enough. We've seen things too long. Indiana is so dominant. They're almost too dominant. Like, this has come out of nowhere. And this year, no one's touching them. So, of course, reserved in the back of my head, there's about 10% of my brain that's like, someone stealing signs? Is there something?
That's where you're going with it?
I that's how I'm trained, man. And you know I'm not a conspiracy guy, but we've seen enough things in the past where when it seems too good to be true, sometimes it is too good to be true. I would just like to think that Indiana's done everything the right way, and here we go.
Well, I would like to think about Indiana that their season really got going October 25th when UCLA came in.
Yeah,
and they beat them 56-6.
It was closer than the score.
Much closer.
It was.
I think the Bruins really got them ready to know how to handle
all did.
Sorts of things.
A little adversity.
Yeah.
Ohio State, that win was by 3. They beat Penn State in Penn State by 3. They beat Iowa at Iowa by 5. Barely got past Indiana State, 73-0. And then yeah, well, that's it. I mean, they've had 3 close games this year. I hope it's all on. I hope it's all on the up and up, man. I really do.
Well, I know you don't want Miami.
No, God, no. And I wanted Indiana. I really wanted Indiana Ole Miss.
Yeah.
That
Almost
didn't.
had it.
But if you'd asked me if I had a choice between Indiana winning it or Ole Miss winning it, I would have chosen Indiana. Indiana's been the team I've and I think a lot of people. I have no ties to Indiana.
Yeah.
It's just a great story.
Yeah, and I'll stick with what I said. I thought the winner of Indiana-Oregon would win it, and I think Oregon's really good. They just got punked.
Voof.
Yeah.
Voof. Here's Kurt Signetti on how not to be average. There's Kurt Signetti on the coach of Indiana on how not to be average.
It's a process, and it's a way you go about doing things. It's a standard. It's an expectation. A high standard, a high expectation. It's accountability, right? It's discipline, commitment, toughness, work ethic, pride. It's wanting to be great versus wanting to be normal. And, normal kind of equals average. And average is okay. There's no problem with average, except in my business. My business, average is the enemy. And to be great, you got to have special focus, special commitment, special preparation, and discipline, and the ability to say no to some things. All right? So you stack great days on top of each other. You play the game the way we want to play the game, 1 play at a time, 6 seconds a play. Every play's got a life and a history of its own. Play every play like it's nothing. Don't be affected by success or failure. Be able to compartmentalize and go to the next play. Playing it the same way. Because what happens then? You get to the end of the game, game's on the line. You're used to practicing that way, playing that way, right? You're just doing your thing. That guy's looking at the scoreboard and he's like, tightening up a little bit. You win those games.
What was that like, Coach? Oh, okay. He's so right. I mean, all of that stuff he said seems so elementary, but it's not practiced. It's not enough.
No.
Or not internalized or not. I mean that. And we've had, I think, in some version of that, like through the Kings the last couple of years. I just heard that term more, and whether it's Kings or an individual athlete or teams, like stacking days. And it's like, okay, maybe I'm not the greatest today, but if I do this today and then tomorrow and then tomorrow and then the next day and the next day, you kind of have to just keep putting in the work. And you're talking about consistency, and if you have the same philosophy every day, at the end, it's going to be pretty good.
I love the message.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that we're getting introduced to Kurt Signetti like we were introduced to Nick Saban or Bear Bryant or Bobby Bowden or Steve Spurrier or Lou Holtz. And he's another name to enter in the next generation of great college football coaches.
Yeah.
I really hope it's that. And we're not sitting here someday looking at him like a used car salesman going, God, dude, I can't believe that the biggest cheating scandal in college football history. All those signs got stolen. They somehow broke into the broadcast of the headphones. I wish I didn't not trust people. I want to believe in Kurt Signetti.
I believe in Kurt Signetti.
Okay. I believe that we can win.
I believe we can win.
I believe we can fly.
Yeah.
So great run. Really, really happy for the Hoosiers and Hoosier fans. And really cool call. This has been a good college football playoff.
It has been.
Yeah.
And I know there's, always concerns with that, and the people at the beginning like, oh, what's James Madison doing in here? What's Tulane doing in here?
Yeah.
Well, here we are at the end. And, look, there was some debate on Miami. Well, Miami made it through. As a 10 seed, that's pretty good.
I would say James Madison, for all the crap that they got, acquitted themselves a lot more than Oregon.
At the end?
Yeah, I'm just saying when you look at the score, you look at the score of the 2 games, like nobody's worried about. People were talking about James Madison, like is it even safe for them to be out there?
Right. Well, Oregon still got punked.
Yeah.
Later, so does it matter because it was in the semis?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It shouldn't.
But people thought, well, Oregon deserves to be there, and they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still can happen to a very good team. They get blown out.
I just think that if James Madison had somehow made it to that game and played Indiana, and Oregon wasn't, you know what I'm saying? If they switched, and then Indiana blew out James Madison by the exact same score, we'd be having this whole narrative about James Madison. You know what I'm saying? Just because Oregon's Oregon.
Well, and because you get to the playoffs, it doesn't mean like this weekend of the NFL. We've talked about how great the playoffs were.
Yeah.
Next weekend could be all double-digit win. I mean, you just don't know. We've got a good setup, but it doesn't mean the games are going to play that way.
I say the games are really good until they're not, Jason.
That's a good point.
That's what I like to say. We got a lot ahead still. We're not even halfway through the program yet. Let's get to the NFC wild card and a couple of, actually 3 really amazing games. We'll touch lightly on the 49ers. We're saving the bulk of that for the meat and potatoes of the show. You still had Bears-Packers. Your Rams, dude. Woo, buddy.
Survive in advance.
Survive in advance. And then we got Kings Rewind at 7:43. We'll take a break. NFC wildcard recap next.
Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere. It's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hey, Chris, do you still do the boxing? I haven't heard you talk
do.
about it in a while. I was just curious, honestly. I shouldn't heard you say anything about it in a while.
I haven't asked for it in a while.
I don't think
Are
we
you
ever
doing
did.
boxing?
No.
How's your workouts? How are your workouts going?
I still don't get it. Like, I'm doing them.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm doing one. As a matter of fact, I did 2 yesterday. I did a regular workout, and then I don't know
What was that? Were you in jail?
Like, I did weights. Okay. And then I was on the bike for like what I'm finding is doing the bike while game's on that I'm invested in is actually a really good way to do things because I don't pay attention to the fact that I'm
You're like, 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. It's gone and all that. And so losing weight, blood pressure's inching down.
See, stacked days.
I'm stacking them, dude.
It's not going to happen overnight.
Had a shake this morning on the way in. just doing all the things that need to be done. But I will tell you, this is as good a place as any. It's probably a really bad place, but since somebody asked on the chat line, I did forget to talk about this food hack I found yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So my big weakness when it comes to stuff like this is I'm a big potato guy. I'm a big pasta guy, right? And I don't.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. So I don't pretend to be like, an expert on anything, but I've been reading a lot of stuff, right? And then I came across this, and I ended up like spending 2 hours reading about it and then calling people I know and finding out that it's actually true. And again, as always, please do your own research. But when it comes to potatoes and pasta, cooling and reheating them transforms some digestible starch into what's called resistant starch, which makes them healthier by reducing blood sugar spikes and acting as a prebiotic, with reheating actually enhancing the effect. Okay, so the idea is, and it's called starch retrogradation, it creates a more fiber-like substance that benefits gut health and lowers calories. So effectively what they're saying is, if you cook potatoes or pasta and either were to eat them cold, like a potato salad, a cold pasta salad, whatever, that it's actually better for you, but it gets even better for you if you cook them, cool them down, and then slowly reheat them and eat them that way. So, for example, I watched this video and said, hey, cook your pasta, then stir in your spaghetti sauce, if you're doing spaghetti, for example, right? Throw it in the fridge. And then the next night when you're ready to eat dinner, warm it up, boom.
And you've already changed the complexion
And
of it.
you've completely changed the complexion of the carbohydrate, blood sugar control, gut health, reduced calories, all by. So yesterday, one of the things I did in the meal prep is I went and got a bunch of Yukon Gold potatoes, boiled them. They're in the fridge. Bunch of pasta, the protein pasta they have now, which I can't tell the difference, so screw it, I'll eat it. Boil it. Cool it off, and I'm going to go with a potato salad and a now, you can get into trouble there with mayonnaises and all that, but as long as you're smart about it, I'm going to go with that, dude. I had no idea that was a hack. I do wonder, the one question I have is the consistency of cooked, cooled, and then reheated mashed potatoes. I don't know if that works, but how about that, man? And I called you super excited about it.
Yeah, you did. So, I mean, I think most people who make, let's say you're going to make spaghetti and meatballs tonight.
Yes.
All right, boom. You do that in the traditional way. You eat it, and they're warm. Mm-hmm. But then the next day, let's say you don't do the step of cooling them to eat them for the first time, but you eat them the second time. So that second bowl of spaghetti and meatballs the next day is better for you?
Yeah. According to this, it's incredibly better for you. It's totally, you've just reversed the process.
Would your protein pasta that you're using lose its impact? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm asking.
I don't know why it would. I don't think so.
I mean, this changes.
Yeah. And somebody said, hey, you're just looking for a reason to continue eating pasta and potatoes. Look, it's not so much that. They're a flavor carrier. It's not about the potatoes or the pasta. It's whatever you put on them that matters. But honestly, man, I can take a reheated potato and dip it in, some Greek yogurt, and I'm good, man. I'm fine. Put some spicy crap on there. Just little stuff like that I'm learning. Like I had a red onion. I pickled it, put some jalapenos in there, a little bit of vinegar, a tiny bit of salt, but sugar. Left it in there, used that as a seasoning for stuff instead of salt. But I was really blown away. By the way, here's an equivalent somebody threw in, and I think this is really good. Nebraska basketball is currently 16-0.
Good one.
That's a great one.
Good one.
That's a
Thank
great
you.
equivalent. Thank you, Nebraska, traditional college football powerhouse, especially in the 80s and 90s. Those Tom Osborne, Tommy Frazier, Lawrence Phillips years. So, yeah. Anyways, NFL, wild card. Your Rams, dude. Woo, buddy. That was interesting. I like a lot of people, thought, Rams went right down there, did their thing, started out great. Figured, okay, well, this is going to be
light work.
Light work. It was not light work, but it started out that way. Puka Nacua is good.
Matthew in the gun, 3 left, 1 right. Takes the shotgun snap, sets the laces, lobs the ball, end zone. Puka's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford to Puka Nacua, a pair of first-team All-Pros, and they strike first on Wild Card Weekend.
Back and forth. Here's Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers with a little bit of a rush.
It's a heavy set. They've got an extra O-lineman plus the 3 tight ends. Hubbard, the running back. Here's the snap. The give to Chuba. Touchdown up the middle. Chuba Hubbard, one of the core guys who's been through it all, gets the Panthers' first postseason touchdown in 8 years.
Wow, that's pretty good. That was after another Puka Nacua touchdown to make it 14-0. Then we start tightening up. Here's Matthew Stafford to make it a 3-point
Shotgun
lead.
snap, Stafford hits his back foot, looking left, checks it down. Kyron the catch, Kyron the leap, Kyron the go-ahead touchdown.
So back and forth, Jason. Bryce Young wasn't done. Here's Jalen Coker.
Young out of the gun. Here's the snap. Bryce looking left, throws. Deep left corner of the end zone. Jalen Coker hauls it in for a touchdown. And the Panthers have the lead with 2:39 to go.
Great moment. Honestly, great moment for the Panthers. Great moment for those fans, and you're wondering, oh, my God, are we doing this? Is this what's – once again, like New Orleans, Seattle years ago.
Why is this team even in the playoffs? They don't deserve a spot, and here they are.
So will the presumptive most valuable player, Matthew Stafford, be able to lead a game-winning drive on the road in the playoffs, and who would help him do it?
From the 19, Stafford has it helmet high, settles his feet, shoots right side, leaping catch, touchdown LA!
Wow!
At the front, right pylon, Colby Parkinson gives the Rams the lead. With 38 seconds to go, an absolute dot from Stafford, 33-31, and the try coming.
What?
What? Who
Oh,
else
and the try is coming. Okay.
Who else was in the booth?
Somebody having a great time in the background. I don't know if you caught Tom Brady on the on the Juwan Jennings pass. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't bother me when he does it. Like, he's alerting us to the fact that he sees the field, which is exactly what that other guy did. I should be just as mad as Tom, as I am that guy. The Rams escape, but you know what? Doesn't matter if they won 50-0 or 50-49. Next round. On to the Bears and the Packers. We talked about last time the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs was the week after Pearl Harbor happened, well, Jordan Love had missed some games, and it was all about would Jordan Love be back and be healthy. He was back, and he was healthy.
Love under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, bootlegs right, looks, throws, right side, got his man, Jacobs to the pylon, to the end zone, touchdown.
Yes. Yes. By the way, my forthcoming sports rom-com book that I've written, coming soon to HarperCollins, is Love Under Center. It's about football and romance, and probably food.
What's the funny part?
Well, you'll have to read it. Jordan Love found Jaden Reed go up 2 scores.
5 wide on 3rd and 9. Chicago 18. Here's the snap. Rushes on. Love looks. Left side. Jaden Reed. Touchdown. Green Bay Packers. Oh, what a beautiful touch pass to Jaden Reed down the left sidelines. And the Packers take a 13-3 lead.
A little over 400 years ago, William Shakespeare wrote about a guy named Romeo looking for love. Fast forward, it's Love looking for Romeo.
Here's the snap to Jordan Love. He looks, throws left side, down, wide open, touchdown at the left pylon of the end zone. And the Packers have blown it open, 20-3 with 1:56 to go in the half. Nashawn Wright was in the vicinity, but not close enough to stop that touchdown.
I actually was rooting for the Bears, but I really wanted them to win now because of the color commentator yelling. DeAndre Swift, over 1,000 yards on the year. Remember, that's a rather large lead for the Packers. But here come the Bears.
Fourth quarter offense continues to get hot for the Bears. 3rd down and 4, handoff Swift. Great block by Loveland to the 5, to the 3, to the 2, to the 1, to the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown! Touchdown Bears! It's a one-score game, and they are up and on their feet at Soldier Field.
All right, so they're up and on their feet at Soldier Field. Jordan Love wanted nothing to do with that. What an amazing catch and run by Matthew Golden here.
In the shotgun, they get motion out of the backfield. Quick toss, Golden, right side, got some blocking. Accelerates, 20, spinning his way, 15. Takes a tackle, 10, to the 5, cuts it back. Touchdown! Touchdown, Matthew Golden. His first career NFL touchdown. And a backbreaker delivered by the rookie out of Texas. Wow, that was awesome.
Just a backbreaker.
For the Packers.
But was it?
Kind of an uneasy hush falling over Soldier Field with Burden and Zacchaeus Wright to the left side. Loveland, Komet now motions to the right boundary. Snap back, pocket holds, over the middle, catch at the 2, into the end zone. Olamide Zacchaeus, touchdown Bears! 27-22, they will not go away.
Okay, so got to get in there again. Got to make it happen, Captain. Here's DJ Moore, and the crowd goes insane.
Caleb in the gun, Swift to his left. Snap back, 4-man rush. Caleb with a double move, throw down the left sideline. DJ Moore inside the 5, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown Bears! They've taken the lead on the Packers with 1:43 to go. 25 yards, the same connection. Week 16, a walk-off win. This connection, a 3-point lead. Wow!
Okay. Yeah. Colson Loveland had the 2-point conversion as well on the previous touchdown. Still, because of the extra point miss by the Packers, they had to drive down the field. Field goal wouldn't do it. Jordan Love had a chance to win the game in the end.
Snap to Love, drop the snap, picks it up, keep him in the pocket. Love circles back, now rolling right, moving up, waiting to heave, still moving up. Now he throws to the end zone, and it's dropped. The interception dropped, but it doesn't matter. Game is over. Game is over. The Bears have come from all the way behind, and they beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27.
It didn't happen this way, but that last pass that was dropped by the DB, it didn't matter. But it kind of deflected off of him in a weird way. Could you imagine if they lost the game
Jason,
that way?
I said the same thing to Mason. I was watching with him. I said, what if it bounced off of him?
It's just like into a Packers' hands.
And
like
that would
randomly.
be, I think if Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback, that's what would have happened for the Packers. What a win for the Bears. Yeah. Absolutely. Proud of that team. Proud of that. Good for them. That is they're going to be a problem for a while.
Yeah, and you just wonder, like, to me, they're having the season. Who was it? It was Kansas City last year that had all those close wins, and then this year they didn't get any of them.
Yeah.
But it's what they keep doing.
That's
and
right.
So they obviously, when they were down 18, thought, we can still win. And there was no, I mean, somewhere maybe someone doubted, but they didn't, which is great.
They did not. So we'll continue with that. I believe, Bears-Rams? I think that's how it's working.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We got much, much more on football when we get back, though. Kings Rewind. It's a double dose. Kings Warriors, Kings Rockets next.
2 new voices join the midday. Matt George and Kayla Anderson.
Weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Watch online at SactownSports.com, on the app, or in your car.
Listen to the latest on the Sacramento Kings, the San Francisco 49ers, and all breaking news.
Northern California is covered.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The best in the middays during your weekdays are on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports, 1140.
Everybody loves the season of giving, but now the season of paying for it is upon us. That not-so-wonderful time of the year when millions of Americans open their credit card statements, stare in horror at the balance, and resolve then and there to find new ways to save money. If you're among those Americans, why not start by cutting your wireless bill in half right now with Pure Talk's Saver Plan? It's easy. You'll get unlimited talk, text, and 3 gigs of high-speed data on a super-fast, nationwide 5G network for just $20 a month. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll save an additional 50% off your first month. Ho, ho, ho! And if you're active or former military or a first responder, you'll save an additional 20% every single month. That's pound 888-250-250. Say Mike Rowe for the gift that keeps on saving from America's wireless company. Pure Talk.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Do you think anybody has actually slipped on a banana peel?
Yes.
Yeah? I'm not talking about like in cartoons.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen it? Like,
I think I might have once.
Is a banana peel the most slippery fruit? Like, is there another fruit? Like what if somebody dropped a tomato? When did banana peels become that's the whole? You throw a banana peel.
I think a
Mario
tomato
Kart?
is more squishy. Like banana peel, the peel will actually stick to the ground a little bit.
Okay.
But the rest of it is slippery.
Is slippery? I mean, we know this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You seen the Ocho with the banana peel slipping competitions?
No. What? Oh.
You know, like they have slippery stairs?
Yeah.
They also have banana peel.
Really? Well, more on that later. In the meantime, well, hey, you saw the equivalent in the second half of the Kings Warriors. We didn't talk about that. My goodness. Were they distracted by a bumblebee? Did something happen? Were there bees there? Yeah. Did something happen? What was the fourth quarter, like 41-20 or some crap? What is going on?
The Kings didn't have a hotel to stay in.
So is that what it was? Yeah. Is that what it was? Somebody got in the Gatorade at halftime. Well, they bounced back last night and got a win. Either way, it's Kings Rewind time. A double dose with Jason Ross and Chris Verlon.
Yeah, that's what the rewind is for. Maybe you missed the games.
Maybe.
Now you'll know.
Maybe.
Now you'll know what happened. Well, the Sacramento Kings losing streak had hit 6, and now they were heading to San Francisco to take on the Golden State Warriors for the second time this season.
Okay, fine. You can keep your small-minded podunk town with no culture and an average Chinatown at best. And P.S., your trolleys are stupid. They make you look like a child.
Wow.
For Doug Christie and the Kings, this was game 38, and it would be the 20th different starting lineup that he would roll out there.
We're fucking switching.
Steph Curry came out and made a statement early as he would find even the smallest of openings, and he would bust right through it and converted hoop after hoop.
What is wrong with you? Why did you have to phrase it like that?
Yeah. Why'd you have to?
After one quarter, it was Golden State 34, Sacramento 29.
Now calm down, diddly, 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 diddly.
What? In the second quarter, Malik Monk came in early and provided a nice spark as he went 4 for 5 and scored 8 points.
I'm a pizza guy.
At the half, the Warriors led 63-59 in an entertaining back and forth, well-played first 24 minutes.
We're not that bad.
Not that bad.
Well, in the third quarter, the game stayed close as the Kings pulled to a tie on a Dennis Schroeder hoop to make it 84-84 with 3 minutes to play before the fourth.
Hey, Dennis. Dennis for limited time only.
The final 3 minutes, it was bad for the Kings as the Warriors slapped a quick 13-0 run on the Kings and opened up their largest lead of 97-84 entering the fourth.
They did their best, shoddily, Italy, Italy, diddly.
The run would continue into the fourth. The Kings' performance slid, the body language dropped, and the deficit grew as Golden State hit the Kings with an avalanche and outscored Sacramento on a 31-6 push, all with Steph Curry not even scoring a point.
I hate you. I hate the air that you breathe. You make me sick.
Well, sounds like our last show meeting. Jeez.
What was once a close game finished with the Warriors scoring 51 points And the Kings just 19.
Gotta be nice. Hostility, diddly, biddly, diddly. Ah, hell, diddly, ding, dong, crap. Can't you morons do anything right?
I think we found Chris's new drop.
Loss number 7 in a row. And through 38 games, the Kings have their worst start ever in the Sacramento era.
Wow. Yeah.
Loss number 7 in a row. Okay. Up next, the Kings start a 7-game homestand with the Rockets on Sunday.
Right on Sunday.
I like that. Before they could even get to that game, word came out on Saturday that the league was suspending backup point guard Dennis Schroeder for 3 games for his actions after the Laker game when he was trying to get after Luka Doncic.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my dog. Take that. That's my dog.
Chris's new favorite player.
Yeah, it is.
So on Sunday, no Sabonis, no Murray, no Schroeder against the Rockets team that the last time they played, if you remember, Schroeder hit the game winner in overtime to send Houston home.
God, if you listen, hell!
So in the opening quarter, another milestone for a Kings veteran as DeMar DeRozan knocked down a hoop to give him 26,000 points for his career.
Hey.
I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
All right.
Go DeMar, 26K.
Love it.
Well, after a low-scoring first quarter, the second quarter, things started to heat up a bit as Kings head coach Doug Christie picked up a technical foul.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Well, the free throw was missed, so yet again proving the ball don't lie.
You call this game fair? I'll go to the papers.
Malik Monk would then check in and went to work in the second, scoring a bunch of points and lifted the crowd with a highlight dunk.
I'm a pizza guy.
Yes, he is. Shortly thereafter, another technical foul. This time it was on Houston and their young star, Amen Thompson.
What is that English expression about shoes and feet?
Looks like the shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, just thinking ahead.
At halftime, the Kings owned a 3-point lead over the Rockets, but everyone in the building was waiting for that all-too-familiar Kings lull.
Don't you put that evil on me! Don't you put that on us!
Don't do it.
Yeah, it happens. Late in the third quarter, a 2-hand shove by Dorian Finney-Smith on Kings rookie Dylan Cardwell gave him a flagrant foul, but Malik Monk would pick up a tech on the same sequence, really fueling the game's intensity.
Are you ready for a war?
So here we go. After 3 quarters, it was Kings 78, the Rockets 76.
I am begging you from my soul.
What? Begging what? Just begging.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
With just 5 minutes to go, this was a 1-possession game. 2-point game. There are the exact kind of games the Kings have been losing this season.
It's the final countdown.
So out of the timeout, a Malik Monk 3-pointer, followed by another Malik Monk 3-pointer. Timeout, Rockets. Then a hoop by Achua.
What? Bless you.
What are you celebrating or sneezing?
Followed by a hoop by Reynaud.
Boogie.
And that is a 10-0 run, and the Kings get their first double-digit lead of the game for either team.
I love this game.
The cushion allowed the fans to actually start a seldom-heard chant this season of Light the Beam.
And you got to give the people what they want.
The Kings, well, they snapped their losing streak.
I am all that is man.
They get their second double-digit win of the season.
Do you know how easy this is for me? Do you have any idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke.
They beat the Rockets for the second time this season.
Loser! You know, there is such a thing as being a bad winner. I never won before. I may never win again. Nah, 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 nah.
That's my boy. Nah, 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 nah.
They now have 9 wins and will play tonight on the second night of a back-to-back against the Los Angeles Lakers.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
What? Slap.
And that
is
a recap of the Kings Warriors and Kings Rockets.
That is well done. Good job. You get a bell? You get a whistle?
A horn?
You get a horn?
How about an applause?
How about two-handed?
Can you do a one-handed applause?
Left-handed?
Yeah. How about that?
Hey, Jason, can I get another try at that one that I slipped up on?
Hey, Jason.
I think that was loss number 7 in a row, and through 38 games, the Kings have their worst start ever in the Sacramento era.
Was my dad not awake yet?
Yeah. He was a little late. Because he's always here. That's a live reaction.
That is. It is.
We had to wait for him.
Come on, Dad. Get it together.
Get it together.
I'm surprised by you. You're very mature today.
Me? Why?
Yeah.
How? What are you talking about?
Why? I don't want to be.
Jason, can you read that third one again?
Oh, did I miss something?
Why do you want me to read that one again?
Oh, I think it's...
Well, I was shocked by Dave's maturity.
From the first page?
Yes.
Steph Curry came out and made an early statement as he would find even the smallest of openings, and he would bust right through it and converted hoop after hoop.
You know, sometimes...
What is wrong with you? Why did you have to phrase it like that?
Sometimes, you got to set an example for the kids out there. You can't always grab the low-hanging fruit. You don't always have to bust through a small opening. We'll take a break. Well, I guess we're kind of taking a break. Well, how about more like we'll take a pause? We'll take a slight pause. The only good thing about this is we get to talk about Gonzalez Law.
Yeah, we do.
Who we are perpetually in love with. Very short break here when we come back.
Everlasting love.
Kings, Howard Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, nice ref. Kings Rockets. We'll get some post-game reaction, top of the hour, halfway through the program. We'll do that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Well, Dave said it, so let's deliver on that. Yeah, let's tell you a little bit about Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law. 916-304-9187. SacLegalDefense.com is where you can find him on the website. But he is a lawyer that's here in town, that's local, that has been very effective, impactful, and has, helped a lot of people in our area and can help you as well. Whether you're looking for criminal defense, he's been had about a 4-year run where he's undefeated in the courtroom. So if you have to get to that point, you got someone that can trust and will go to work for you. You also have someone that can help you with a wrongful termination case. Maybe you've been involved in an auto accident, can help you there. Sexual harassment case. Or how about something that's on your record that you'd like removed? How do I get that removed? Well, it's called an expungement. It can happen. He can help you with that. He's done that for many, many people. Help you get your rights back, get your life back in order, get some of those goals you've been chasing to be able to knock those down and get those goals. So there's lots of different reasons to talk to Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law, but the fact that he's here, he's local, he's one of us, and has been very good at his job is a reason I'm suggesting for you. Again, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
My dad's been on. Speaking of my dad, he's been on me about this for like over the weekend, so I might as well ask. Are we giving away Harlem Globetrotters tickets?
I think we already did that.
Yeah, we did that already.
When?
When you were off.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I was like, he keeps asking me. He's like, and he's hung up on the fact that the Harlem Globetrotters are on the same day as the national championship. He keeps putting that together. And he's like, well, are you giving away tickets? I'm like, not that I know of. Well, I think you are. I was like, well, let me look on the web. Oh, I don't see it. Well, I think you. My dad likes to scoop me. And sometimes I kind of let him win.
Yeah.
Like, you got me.
Well, he did get you.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guarantee it would be like, yeah, I was gone. It's like if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Like if I'm not here, I don't know what happened.
Oh, you like to participate in the chat when you're
I
not
do,
here.
I do. I miss everybody. That's fine. That's different. I told you so. That's coming. I promise you. Welcome back. 916-339-1140 is your text line. 1-800-920-1140. I love how I take the time to actually comb my hair in the morning, but if I put headphones on, I get these little Dennis the Menace things poking up. Doesn't that suck for people to have that happen too? Oh, well, let me just say, you know what? Some people are smarter than the rest of us and don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
They don't have to. And I wish I was more like them. All right, let's get to it. Malik Monk and the Sacramento Kings beat the Houston Rockets. Scott Perry's going to join us in about an hour. You may have seen Scott Perry on NBC Sports California. So obviously, look, and we're happy to have it. They're nice of them to reach out, and we're happy to have him anytime he wants to come on. But this is obviously an effort to make some public statements and just kind of give an update. Now, some rules as always, just to remind those.
Yeah.
Here's what the interview will not be. So there was this rumor about Zachary Richache over the weekend, and what's
your thoughts?
Yeah, your thoughts. What specific players can you give us some names?
Yeah. He just can't.
Like illegally, he will get fined. He can't.
I don't want to get him fined.
Either. Can you imagine the guilt?
Yeah.
Like what if he came on the show and then the NBA released a statement a week later and was like, Kings GM Scott Perry was fined $25,000 for comments.
Yeah.
I would feel terrible.
And I mean, I know better than that, but I think there was one of our first or second times we talked to Monty, and I think I
you did? Because I did too.
I know I asked him about a player.
I asked him about Ben Simmons. I mentioned Ben Simmons, and he was like,
did it.
Yeah, wow, you did too?
I thought I did,
okay.
But it was like, hey, I can't really talk about players.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
I did the same thing. It was Ben Simmons. He's like, well, I can't get in. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, sorry. That was when Rasan was still here doing media. That's when I did mine, so I don't know if it was the same time. Anyways, so it's not going to be that. It's going to be about the season so far, obviously. Reiterating what we've told you guys, which is
we could ask about the philosophy.
Yeah, the philosophy. That's the exact right word.
Without, he can't say players.
No, he can't. What they're looking to do.
Yeah.
But listen, as always, 916-339-1140. If you want to, whether it's here or you want to go into the YouTube chat if you're watching us there. Did we turn the camera on, Chris, or is that just me? People are complaining. If you have a question, feel free. I did want to point this out. We'll get to these interviews here in a second. I did see something over the weekend that had to do with Zachary Reese-Sachet, and I generally don't respond to rumors unless I know they're unbelievably false and people are getting into them. But I responded to this one. I don't know who the hell this guy is that put it out there. But he's got 329 followers, and I don't know what the hell he does. Anyways, sources are suggesting. That's always a fun one for me. How does that work?
Sources and then suggesting. Got it. Okay.
It's a day and age of social media, man. Everybody has sources and everybody can say anything they want. But how does a source suggest, hey, I'm a source. You know what would be you know what might happen?
It might.
It might happen.
Might not.
Might not, but it might. Sources are suggesting that the Atlanta Hawks are pursuing a deal to send Zachary Reese-Sachet, Kristaps Porzingis, and the Cavs' first-round pick in 2026 that they own to the Sacramento Kings for Domantas Sabonis. I'm sure that's garbage. Also, the Kings would probably do that in a heartbeat. But the reason I quoted that and pointed that out there is instead of batting down every rumor, I wanted to point that out as, okay, that's the type of trade that would fit Scott's parameters. They're shedding salary. Porzingis isn't expiring. He's done next season. They're getting younger. Zachary Reese-Sachet may, by the way, be a total bust, but number one pick in the draft a couple years ago. And they're gaining draft capital. Cavs' first-round pick. Now, I'm not here to say, look, I love Domantas Sabonis. I'm going to be sad to see him go. And talent for talent, that's not a great deal, but we talked about that before. I'm not necessarily trying to say this specifically, Jason, but I'm saying that's an example of the type of trade I could see Scott Perry doing that fits those parameters. Again, I'm sure the room is garbage, but that works a lot more like when you see Trae Young. Our friend Mark Stein reported over the weekend that the Kings, as he'd heard, as we talked about, are not interested in Ja Morant. But he said, however, I've heard chatter over the weekend that if they were willing to take the Grizzlies, for example, if they were willing to take, what was it, DeRozan, somebody, and then like a top 10 protect. Basically, here's what I know about the Kings and Ja Morant. If they basically want to give Ja Morant to the Kings would do it.
Yeah.
But they're not giving up draft capital, and they're not going out of their way to acquire him. Trae Young, Ja Morant, Darius Garland, these are high-paid guys. Maybe young enough on the timeline, especially, with Morant and Garland, but high-paid guys coming. That's not what they're looking to do.
Yeah, and this is where you would hope that now age and experience for Scott Perry is not going to be, you don't think would be impulsive. He hasn't acted that way. I don't think he wants to act that way. Everything he's talked about is trying to be deliberate in your actions. Those, to me, just smell a little bit more impulsive. Like, we got to change something just to change something. Look, nobody's happy with the record, but it's not back to the, hey, just trade just because. Like, no.
Yeah.
If they're trying to get to their goals, which are not, easily obtained, they've got to be smart and
That's right.
hit those benchmarks of draft assets, shedding salary, younger, more athletic, size, all the things. And some of those players could help the Kings, but, are they really helping him get to their longer-term goals? And I would say no.
And I think you're going to see your Scott repeat almost verbatim what you just said, and that's fine. Let's see, some texts and some chats here. Can you all pass on the importance to Perry of Vivek getting on the record by doing an open press conference with Kings media to field and answer questions, given what his decision-making has led to? No. Look, full transparency. We've asked Vivek, we have an open invite. I ask probably twice a year, beginning and then end. Not 3 times a year, usually. I ask all the time to have Vivek on. I've seen this a couple places, so I think it's okay. Let's talk about it. Vivek having a press conference. All right, let's run with that. What's that going to do? What are you getting out of that? What to talk about how his decisions have led to, okay, but again, think it through. What is he going to say that's going to make you feel better? Even if he says, because I guarantee you there's people out there right now that heard me say that, if he says he's going to stay out of the way and let Scott Perry do his job, well, if he says that, you're just going to say, well, until he doesn't do it. Like here's what I've learned. This isn't me, by the way, defending Vivek. This is me just being realistic and trying to explain why that won't happen. There's nothing he can say. There's nothing he can say. He can do a press conference and everybody, Vivek Ranadive can do a press conference where people pay $20 a ball that goes to charity, say he sits up on one of them dunk tanks, and fans can just dunk him constantly while he's apologizing at the top of his lungs. It doesn't matter. Here's what Vivek can say. When and if Scott Perry and the Sacramento Kings are on a better wavelength, years from now, 1, 2, 3 years, whatever it takes, then maybe Vivek can come out and do media and say, learned a lot of lessons, really tough road we went down. Nobody wants to win more than I do. I definitely, have always wanted to have a voice in the room. Mistakes have been made. Scott has done a wonderful job. He's in charge. I'm just happy to, do the ceremonial things, continue to grow this franchise off the court with our charitable stuff and our development and all the things we're doing for Sacramento. Sit courtside every game and be a fan and watch what Scott and Doug or whoever and this player and that player have done. I'm just happy to be out here on the other side. Everyone learns lessons and I'm no different. We're all learning. And one of those, like that is the only, there's nothing. The problem is that fans want a piece of meat. They want a chunk. I get it. But there's no motive, there's no upside to him doing that. Nobody's going to sit there after the press asks him all these questions, and he's got, again, not an insult to him, what would be very practiced answers with a PR crew. I only know this because what teams do. No one's going to be satiated. No one's going to be satisfied. And by the way, there's a chance it could actually get worse, and God forbid he says something else that people hang on, like jazz band or conducting this, whatever. So I say this, and again, I'm saying this is not a shot at Vivek. This is me as a Sacramento Kings fan, as part of the family. I'm really happy with what Vivek's doing right now. We're not hearing from him. He certainly, by all accounts, has handed the reins over to Scott 100%. I don't know if that's going to change tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to change next week.
Yeah.
But when I'm a big fan of be honest and criticize without getting personal, because we do all want the same thing. I've never doubted Vivek Ranadive wants to win games. Never in my life have I doubted that. So again, like family, you're going to criticize. Just make it, you don't have to be personal about it. But also, when good things happen, no matter how small they are, I think it's important to not just stand there with your arms crossed, but acknowledge them. So far, I'm really happy with Vivek for bringing in Scott Perry and this team going on what is obviously a purposeful rebuild. They're bottoming out. If you don't think this isn't going to affect the bottom line, if you don't think this is going to affect season ticket renewals next year, you're on drugs. Of course it is. It's going to cost them a bunch of money. This is a big chance they're taking. I'm proud of them for doing this. This is a step in the right direction. I want to publicly encourage them and say, awesome, thanks. Keep it up. I'm not interested in flogging them for what's happened before. I am interested in continually being aware of it to hopefully not inform future actions.
Yeah.
But I don't see any point with him doing a press conference.
Well, and Vivek's been here long enough that he is, to me, of someone that the community knows that no matter the press conference he has, I think people have an opinion of him.
Yeah.
So meaning like if you love him, the press conference, even if it failed, you love him.
Yeah.
If you are not a fan of his and he had the greatest press conference of all time, you're like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I think people have made their opinion on him. So that's why, kind of to your point, like he could say all the things every Kings fan wanted to hear.
That's right.
Until they start winning consistently or sell out every game and they're on the national TV and they're the darlings of the league, then maybe people's opinions I don't know. I don't know what the net win would be. To your point,
I don't think there would be.
Yeah, you could ask questions, maybe more, kind of get some answers of some of the things of the past. But even then, is it like satiate everything you need?
No.
I don't know.
No, and what the hell is he going to say? Screwed up, sorry. No. And even if he did, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of just, hey, maybe when the season's over. Maybe when the season's over, do a state of the state. Hey, this is what happened, and here's what we're looking forward to, and thank you to the fans and all. Great, fine, no problem. But all these fans that are clamoring, myself included, saying, stay out of basketball, stay out of basketball. Okay, so stay out of basketball.
Out of media, stay out of all of
That's right. That doesn't mean hold a press. I don't know. Scott Perry's doing the press conference. Scott Perry's coming on the show today. Now, again, if tomorrow they call and say Vivek would like to come on the show, he's going to come on the show. We're going to ask him some questions. No doubt about it. But I am fine with that. There's plenty of stuff to be upset about and angry about. And frustrated about. I don't need a freaking. I don't need a press conference to do that. And neither do you. All right, Malik Monk post game, big win at Golden One Center.
Oh yeah, man, it felt great, especially to do it in front of Golden One. The fans always show me love. It's always love here, and I'm glad to get a win here, man. This record looked terrible though. But yeah, it's always good to get a win here at Golden One because the fans always bring it. So yeah, it felt amazing.
Mm-hmm. He loves him. He is 100% a fan favorite, and he also talked about not playing as well.
I've been in the league 9 years, man. So when I was in Charlotte, I started out not playing that much. So I kind of got used to coming in here, getting up a lot of shots, getting my work done early, and just being ready with my name called. So it's just me being a vet, man. They said they told me my time was gonna come. I was just waiting. Can't complain. Kept my head straight. Came in here to work. Try to talk to the young guys as much as I can. Just do things like that to keep my mind off of what I'm not doing. So yeah, it was kind of easy though, man. To be honest, because like I said, I've been in the league for a little minute.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what's interesting about last night too. Look, I think we all are caught up in results. I was happy to see the Kings win. There's maybe a portion like, hey, don't win too many games. Again, relax. They've won 9 games. They're doing just fine in that department as far as the people that would like to see them have the most lottery odds. But I don't know, Dave, if Schroeder's available, if we see those minutes for Malik. There's a time and place where people are like, we need more Keon Ellis. Mm-hmm. Well, last night Keon played first and then didn't play that much. And Monk played really well, and Monk stayed in and actually dug late in the game. Took Zach LaVine out and put Monk back in, which I thought was an interesting. A lot of times they've been playing the vets to kind of close things out. Malik's a veteran, but so it's a little bit of I feel like fans, and I'll say it, me in general, like we always kind of want everybody to play. It doesn't work that way.
No.
It's like, well, if Monk plays, then maybe that's at the expense of Ellis. All right, well, no, Ellis needs to play. Okay, well, does it have to be at the expense of Monk? Maybe it's LaVine. Maybe it's –
Sure.
But someone is not going to be getting their consistent minutes. But Malik did get an opportunity, and he was really good.
And DeMar DeRozan recognized that on Malik Monk coming back and playing.
It's just a testament who he is as a pro, as the talent that he is, and how he take care of himself and stay ready. He's always in there working his butt off, staying ready, and tonight shows him with everything we've been going through, the frustrations, everything, for him to come out and be ready and essentially play as big as he did to win us that game.
Mm-hmm. More DeMar DeRozan, this time on Dennis Schroeder.
I get a call yesterday while I was taking a nap, and it was just people asking me what happened with Dennis. I said, I don't know what happened. Said he got suspended. I don't know. It sucks, not to have, Dennis out there and, him dealing with a suspension. I honestly don't know what happened. It's crazy because I'm like, when, how, what happened, but, league make whatever decisions they need to make, and, that's just what it is.
I know what I'm going to ask Scott.
Okay.
Because I think this is a really fair question from the 209. What is it about Malik Monk that does not encompass all 6 of Scott Perry's principles? Competitive? Would you say he's competitive, Malik Monk?
Sure.
Would you say he's tough?
Yeah.
Okay. Team-oriented?
Yeah.
Accountable?
Think so.
I think he's incredibly accountable.
Yeah.
The amount of times he said in the postgame, I sucked.
Yeah.
Disciplined? I mean, look, disciplined and team-oriented, I think you can poke at, just in the sense of, like, look, sometimes Malik wants to find a shot. You know, sometimes Malik will have lapses.
There's a lot of players like that.
Yeah. And professional. He's incredibly professional. Like, Malik is not without faults, but Malik fits those principles as well or better than I think anyone on the team.
Yeah, and I think professional is an interesting phrasing because I think a lot of times when people, like, here's how I think it can be internalized. Okay, Dave, I'm deciding not to play you for a handful of games. Oh, Dave just went to work and didn't say anything. No, I think it's okay for you to come to the coach's office, to Scott Perry's office, to anybody and go, what's the deal? Why am I not playing? Why are you picking? I mean, expressing how you feel. But then still after that, then you would hope like, all right, I'm going to support the guys that are playing or I will be ready. Wow, I didn't get to play today. All right. And then it's kind of how you handle it. But I wouldn't have a fault if any player had issue with that.
No.
It's just how do you handle it?
I think he's handled it brilliantly, by the way. Let's see. Here's Malik Monk on the technical he got.
Oh, yeah, no, this is my rook, man. I thought it was a little – I think he pushed him a little too hard. And I don't think I deserved the tech, but because Finney cool, me and Finney cool, we always talk a lot, man. So I just went over there and see what was going on. But, yeah, that's just me having my rooks back. He got me, so if I tell him to come set a screen or go hit somebody hard, he'll do it for me. So that's just me having my rook back.
And then the rook meaning Dylan Cardwell. Here's Doug Christie on Cardwell. I think this is where he mishears, or he says he misheard, and here's a spirit animal. We'll see. Here he is.
I'd always say the spirit animal. Dylan is he's a special young man. He has an energy about him whenever we talk basketball, whether it's me sitting down with him and showing him film or him coming up and saying, Coach, let me have it. What you got for me? How can I get better? I mean, those are moments that you as a coach, I personally love because there's teaching, there's communication, but watching him rebound the basketball, play with joy, physicality, and I think personally our team is very confident when he is protecting the paint. And I know from being a player that when you have somebody back there protecting the paint, it allows you on the perimeter to be a little bit more aggressive. And yeah, he continues to impress, man.
One more thing from Coach Doug. Here he is on the toughness of the Sacramento Kings.
You know, part of what I said to them was there was a level of physicality for 48 minutes. You can see in moments what we want to do and who we can be. Playing to that standard consistently it's a tough thing. But one of our pillars is toughness, and that doesn't mean it does mean physically, but it also means mentally. In those moments where we need to have poise, like we did tonight to close the quarters. Like if we do that, we put ourselves in position. And tonight we put ourselves in the position, we capitalized on it, and we won. In some of the other games, we've put ourselves in position, and we didn't do that. But much respect to the guys that they continue to fight and respond to the things that we talk about, the things that we work on in practice, the things that we continue to show them in film, and know that we are going to continue to coach them. And much love and respect for the fact that they continue to respond to that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. They're still coaching. They're still working with them. They're still playing. They're still trying for the most part. And it's interesting, Jason, because you go from the third and fourth quarter of the Kings-Warriors game where a bystander might say, did these guys quit?
Right.
Like, did they legit quit on everything? Because something happened to last night where, you know how we do our power rankings for the NFL? If you didn't know who the Rockets were or the Kings were and you were from Mars and this is your first NBA game, you go, oh yeah, the Kings are a title contender. Rockets are terrible.
Yeah. If you would have told me before the game, hey, with 6 minutes to go, it's basically a one-possession game, and the way it's going to finish is going to be a double-digit win, I'm like, oh, yeah. Man, they're going to do it again for 3.5 quarters. The Rockets will have one last run, and then they'll lose by double digits. You're like, well, they were there. They just can't put 4 quarters together. That was one of the first games that there wasn't a lull. They stayed with it. They played well, and they finished the game. And that was certainly encouraging to see.
I'm pretty sure I was far from the only Kings fan watching that game and watching the Rockets move. It was 94-92 Sacramento. And funny enough, the Rockets had a 56.7% win probability.
Absolutely.
And I think a lot of us thought, I fully admit, okay, well, we've seen this.
Yeah.
And it's just the slow comeback. They screw down the screws and, I don't know, and win.
Yeah, and that's why I even wrote it in the rewind because, look, they only have 9 wins, so it's not like they've got a big resume to choose from, and they have a handful of them at home. But last night was the first time I can remember this year that the fans really got to chant Light the Beam. Because the game, like when they beat Houston the first time, Schroeder hit the game winner, game's over. You know, you're still waiting on Durant's shot to win it. Oh, okay, Kings win. Light the Beam. It's just too late. Like it was pretty late in the game, but it's in the final minute, and you're like, all right, it's over. They're going to win. They only have 2 wins by more than 10 points. The other one was in Miami.
Crazy.
So, I mean, they haven't been able to kind of cruise in the last minute or so of any of their wins, but it's just weird they beat this team twice now and 3 times last year. And I don't know, matchups, but also Houston, I don't know. I know they weren't playing great coming in.
Yeah.
That's a bad loss for them.
The whole matchups thing, though, it's like,
it shouldn't be a good matchup.
It shouldn't be a good matchup.
It's huge.
It's like Cleveland last year.
Right.
I don't know how the hell that happened,
Right.
but it just, you can't. And it's funny, we were talking about win probability. It was 36-35 in the second quarter. Sacramento had a 1-point lead over Houston. And according to ESPN, Houston had a 70% win probability.
I mean, in that team with Durant and all doesn't get 100 on the Kings?
That's just good defense, Jason.
There you go.
That's just good defense.
Take it.
Scott Perry will join us. Kind of nice that he, we put this together yesterday morning, and then his team goes out and gets a win. It's nice of the team to get a win before he comes on the program.
That's nice.
We'll take a break. When we return, 4 Down Territory, best and worst edition, as we always do on Monday, player and team. Playoff edition. Playoffs next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
The new year is a great time for reflection, to appreciate all the good things in your life, and to prepare your resolutions, or bucket list as I like to call it. 2026 would be the perfect time to introduce someone new to the game of golf. Let them in on the fun. Or if you never played, it's a wonderful time to start. Maybe go to a driving range, maybe take an introductory lesson. If you're an established golfer, maybe you want to get fitted for a new set of golf clubs. Maybe you want to take some refresher lessons to sharpen up your game. Consider a golf getaway, either with your significant other or a group of buddies. It's a great way to play new golf courses, eat some tasty new foods, and certainly laugh a lot with your friends. If you normally use a golf cart, consider walking with a push cart, or maybe even lightening your bag and carrying your golf clubs. Go back and play where you played your first round of golf, or your all-time favorite round. Remember why you play the game and how much it means to you. Leave the course in better condition than you found it. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
If you're serious about your golf game, then you need to know about Total Game Fitting at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Whether it's the TrackMan-powered player performance studio for your best fit clubs, or the cutting-edge technology putter fitting studio, or the free Ballnamic ball fitter and 3D foot scanner, the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop offers you total game fitting from head to toe with equipment and apparel. Find your advantage at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop with the latest offering of new golf products in Northern California. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
Guys, low energy, low drive, or strength not what it used to be? For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation to get real answers. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. Call 916-619-3000. or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply. Must medically qualify.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports. All right, welcome back. Scott Perry in just over half an hour. Well, it's football time. 4 down territory. Territora. Question 1.
Which team had the best weekend in the NFL?
The San Francisco 49ers. You go into the defending champion's house. And I get it. Are they what they were last year? Obviously not. Because last year, they were the defending champions. Or they were the champions, I should say. You go in there in a game, nobody, including myself, thought they'd win. You're missing, basically just about everybody. And you win. I mean, their 6 highest paid players, Purdy, Bosa, Ayuk, Trent Williams, Fred Warner, and George Kittle, combined to miss 60 games this season. They were without their number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and number 5 linebackers. Their number 1 and number 2 defensive ends, Bosa and Mikael Williams. They're number 1 and number 2 and number 3 wide receivers. I don't know if that's right. They're without Ayuk. They're without Pearsall. Isn't Juwan their number 3? Am I missing someone? Whatever.
Kittle.
Well, but they have Kittle listed. You saw the heartbeat of the team. We haven't talked about this yet. Tear his Achilles. We're probably missing George Kittle. Like, he's not coming back next year. And I love George Kittle. He's one of my favorite 49ers of all time. But you have to have a conversation. I don't think we've seen the last of George Kittle. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that we have. He's not 27, but he ain't coming back almost certainly next year.
Yeah.
And you lost. They still went in and win. They have no reason to win, no purpose for winning, and they did. It was just an incredible performance.
What's weird about, I'm just gutted by the Kittle thing.
Ugh.
It's just so bad. I just feel, he's the heart and soul, the spirit of that team. Everybody on that team loves George Kittle.
Yes.
The weird thing about this, and I don't know any other way to say it than to just say it, because as soon as I saw it happen, you just gutted for him. The Niners end up winning the game. And people are like, well, they can't. There's just too many injuries now. They can't beat Seattle. There certainly won't be favored. It's going to be impossible. But can I say it in a way that this is not meant to be anything but it's not even a rip on George Kittle? I don't think that injury would keep him from beating Seattle. Like, I think they could win without George Kittle, and he's incredibly important.
Yes.
I think if they don't win, it's the other injuries as well.
Yeah.
Like a bigger deal of, like, if Warner truly can't play, if Bosa's been just all the things they're missing, I don't think it's because of Kittle.
I will say
that
that
makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense. And
as important as he is, though,
as we preview this week, the only thing I can come up with when somebody says, "Tell me why the Niners can win," be like, because they're a weird team. I have no logical reason as to why the 49ers could beat the Seahawks this weekend. I can't make a case, but I couldn't make a case for them to beat the Eagles. I could probably make a better case for them to beat the Eagles, but I can't make a case.
Don't they have a better quarterback? than Sam Darnold? Purdy's better than
I
Darnold?
think so.
That would be a reason.
And
quarterback plays important.
Seattle's got a better defense.
They do.
Seattle's a better number one wide receiver. Seattle's a hell of a lot more healthy.
Yep.
I will say this,
Eagles
too.
had a better defense.
They
Eagles
did.
had better receivers.
They did. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is the only logic I can put behind the Niners beating the Seahawks this weekend after losing, really being shut down at home a couple weeks ago, is because they just are that team.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I have seen all 5 of San Francisco's Super Bowl wins. I say this with zero doubt in my mind. Zero doubt in my mind. If the San Francisco 49ers win the Super Bowl this year, it is easily the best Super Bowl they've ever won. It is. I understand that Steve Young beat the holy hell out of the Chargers. I watched Joe. I get it. There's no team. Those were all dominant juggernaut teams. This would be one of the weirdest Super Bowl, and we're way.
Yeah.
And by the way,
the Shanahan masterpiece.
It would arguably be the greatest coaching job in the history of the sport. Hyperbole time.
Yeah.
And by the way, they do it at home.
Yeah.
And get out of here with Stanford Stadium against the Dolphins.
Right.
This is their home freaking field.
Yeah. So you picked the Niners. Great pick for the best weekend. I'm going to give it to the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
You're losing to your rival by 18 points at home.
Yeah.
So it's like you earned the 2 seed. Well, you kind of backed into the 2 seed, but they had a great year.
Mm-hmm.
And from after the win, it's like their franchise's greatest comeback. Things today are like Caleb Williams is going to win MVP within the next 2 years. This Bears team is special, can win it all. This is a team like all these things are now being flooded out there because of that comeback. But I think the fans believed, they believed, and they did it, and they did it to the Packers. I mean, like
that's a great pick.
That's a phenomenal weekend, and it was at home. Like just Chicago had to be going nuts for the weekend. I think they had the best weekend.
916-339-1140 is a text line. I always love giving credit when the audience comes up with something great, and this is a great text, and this is a great point. Me trying to come up with reasons the 49ers could beat Seattle when they didn't 2 weeks ago. And I should have known this because I freaking wouldn't shut up about it when it happened. They've got Trent Williams. And we talked a long time about Trent Williams being out for that Seattle game, and you saw the difference in that offense. I'm very comfortable in saying, the 49ers do not win yesterday if Trent Williams is missing again. They do not win. So, you know what? That's honestly the best. That and what you said about Purdy. Yeah, that's the difference. They didn't have Trent Williams for Seattle. I don't know that that's going to be the difference, but it will be a difference.
Yeah, and they were to Seattle's credit, bothered by their defense, but give Shanahan another week.
Yeah.
Give him a third try at this. He's pretty good.
Utilize, let's get Jennings more downfield, throwing balls.
There you go.
2 quarterbacks. Second down, please.
Which team had the worst weekend in the NFL?
I would say I'm going to go the opposite of you, the Green Bay Packers. That's just, dude, you had a nice lead in the fourth quarter. And Matt LaFleur now has been on the sidelines for that collapse, just as he was on the sidelines with the Falcons for their collapse to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And those are the 2 biggest collapses we've seen in a long, long time. Sounds like LaFleur's going to be safe in Green Bay. There were some thoughts that John Harbaugh might be looking at that job and Green Bay might be ready to move on. Still could happen, but if you'd have told me before the game the Bears are going to win, I would have agreed with you. Hey, that was my lock of the week. Easy money. If you'd have told me at the start of the fourth quarter the Bears were going to win, I would not have believed you. So that was a bottle job, if you will, by LaFleur and the Pack. I think they had a very bad weekend.
Yeah, I was. One, you could make a good argument for the Eagles based on everything we said about what the Niners had to overcome. You had A.J. Brown with some big drops. There's a lot of concern about there. But I'm going to go to the team that was, honestly, on a weekend filled with incredible, exhilarating, fun games all the way down to the end, Chargers. It's now 0-3 for Justin Herbert. Dave, you and I talked about him on Friday. Like, at what point, he's great. Does he have to start winning some playoff games? And it's not just the quarterback, but they get labeled. He's 0-3, and they weren't that competitive. They didn't have a chance to win. The offense was nowhere. I think they got a good coach in Jim Harbaugh, but it's another year of kind of just going nowhere for them. So I think the Chargers had the worst weekend.
Have we finally stifled the Jim Harbaugh is a better coach than Kyle Shanahan conversation? And there are pockets of Ninerland that believe that.
I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm not there either. Third down, please.
Which individual had the best weekend in the NFL?
A lot of nominees here, but I'm going to pop back onto the other side of this conversation. I'm going to say Caleb Williams. Now, there's a lot being made of this game. I'm going to look at the fourth down. I want to say it was 4th and 9. It was 4th and long. And Caleb Williams is being tackled, and he fires a seed in the middle of the defense to not just extend the drive, to extend the game. The game is over, and he's being tackled. That was a major league throw. That was a number 1 pick throw. That was a Super Bowl champion type throw. That was an MVP throw. The fact that this guy in his first playoff experience was able to maintain his composure. We've talked about the Bears and quarterbacks a lot in the past, how throughout history they have not had good luck with quarterbacks. They got one there. I still think they're a year away. I do. I think they're playing on house money right now, but we've been high on the Bears for a while. This team is so young, they're so talented, and they're going to be they're already a problem.
Yeah.
They're going to be a problem for a long time.
I'm going to give one. This is a weird one. I don't know if I even like this suggestion, but I'm going to go to Roger Goodell. The guy doesn't need any help. The league doesn't need any help, but the playoff games were amazing. To have the first 4 playoff games, the team that's leading with 3 minutes to go lost. I mean, we had the Rams-Panthers game alone, I think, had 5 fourth-quarter lead changes. So we had drama with that, and for everyone that said, oh, Carolina shouldn't even be here. They even get home field. Well, that gave us more drama. The Bears come back. The Niners come back. The Bills and Jags was a great game. Just football, the NFL is amazing theater. Yeah. It could have been 5 blowouts so far. We all would have watched, but we had 4 incredible games.
Incredible.
So good old Raj.
One more tonight.
Had a good weekend.
4th down. Oh, that was drunk neighbor John that said the Trent Williams comment. Ugh, God, he's gonna be talking about this for a while.
Which individual had the worst weekend in the NFL?
There are a few. Look. Obviously, George Kittle did. That's terrible. I don't count injuries in this question. That's a whole different thing. I'm gonna say Justin Herbert because look. I think Allen had more pressure on him, but the Justin Herbert narrative continues to stick, and I think it's a little unfair. But let's just be honest. Guy's 0-3 in the playoffs, and I think that he's. You got to win to turn this stuff around, and the Chargers had they just had credit to the Patriots, but they had nothing for New England. Nothing.
I'm trying to think. He's probably one I was thinking. I was thinking of A.J. Brown. I might even go McManus of the Packers because he missed an extra point, I believe. I know he missed a field goal that if he had that then at the end they just have to kick a field goal instead of the last play that they had. So I hate it when it comes down to kickers. It's not entirely up to him, but he had a pretty rough weekend.
Yeah, he did. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not. We'll recap not 1 but 2 threes in the key. Kings Warriors, Kings Rockets. We'll recap Celebrity Pick 6, brought to you by Roosters on the River. If we have time, we'll recap the watch party with Chris Verlaud Friday night. And then at 9 a.m., we'll talk about the Niners and Philly until Scott Perry joins us somewhere probably shortly after 9 a.m. We'll get there next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh, my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Malik Monk, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make for lower payments. It's no wonder Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at FolsomLakeHonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not.
Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
At Sierra Pacific, your home's comfort comes first. Need fast heating or plumbing you can trust? Our skilled, friendly technicians are ready when you need them. Save 10% on heating or plumbing repairs this winter season. Get a heating system tune-up for just $79. Call today or visit SierraPacificHome.com. Legendary service and craftsmanship since 1984.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air. The guys in the big red trucks.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
Who's hot?
Little team by the name of Manchester City Football Club.
Okay, do tell.
FA Cup proper round started on this weekend.
Uh-huh.
They beat Exeter City 10-1.
What? In soccer? In football?
That is the first time an English top flight side has scored 10 or more goals in a match. In any match since 1986 when Liverpool beat Fulham 10-0.
Was it a 10-0 run, or when did that one goal happen?
I believe they were up 9-0 when they gave up the goal.
Why did I know this was? Hey, you know what? You know who else is hot? Dylan Cardwell. Why? Because he went to the basketball courts at John Adams Academy, and he took on their starting center one-on-one, and he beat him 57-3.
Well, sounds like you want to take over.
Great job, Dylan Cardwell.
Way to go, Dylan.
By the way, just to give you an idea, Chris is declining to mention that the week before Exeter City lost to Manchester City 10-1, Exeter City drew with Huddersfield Town. Just to give you an idea of
what'd they draw?
The differences. They drew a picture of a donkey. It was pretty cool. It was okay.
Oh, so like the lower level teams really don't have a chance against the top tier teams.
In almost all cases, with certain exceptions, because you're probably going Crystal Palace next, I'm guessing. Thank you. Yes, they have little to no chance. And by the way, oftentimes when those wins do happen, I've realized it's because these upper level teams they're either hurt or they really don't care. They just really don't care.
Man, Manchester United must really not care for the last 10 years.
Well, that's a different story. Who's not?
Crystal Palace FC. They lost 2-1 to Macclesfield in the 6th division?
Yeah.
Macclesfield are the first non-league team to eliminate the FA Cup holders since
1986.
Yeah, I don't even know. Who?
The 1908-1909 season when Crystal Palace beat Wolverhampton Wolves.
Oh, so this is revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100+ years in the making.
By the way, Huddersfield Town hosts Rotherham in the Virtu Trophy.
Actually pronounced Rotherham.
Oh, it's Rotherham? Coming up in a couple of weeks. All right, let's get to it. Let's recap 3 of the key. Kings and Warriors. Kings, Warriors, it's so fun. Yeah, it's really neat. For 2 quarters. Then the Kings, something happened, and they got outscored 150-7 in the 4th quarter, and it sucked.
All right, we asked for our first prediction. Steph Curry's made 3-pointers. Dave, you said 5. I also predicted 5. Chris said 4. Steph Curry, Wardell made 6.
Wardell.
Then we asked for the Kings 3-pointers. See kind of a contrast between the two.
Is Ward Curry any good at basketball?
No. G League.
I think he'd be a pretty good football player, though.
Ward Curry be like a linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kings 3-pointers. Dave, you predicted 9.
I did.
also predicted 9.
Oh, boy.
Chris predicted 10. We were all way too high. They made 7.
Oh, well, that's, decent. Clemson's Ward Curry.
Middle linebacker.
Yeah, that makes
on the Bob Hope Show.
Yes.
Let's see, Dave, your random stat. Double-digit rebounds for Russell Westbrook. He had 4.
Russell Westbrook.
I said Zach LaVine would have what we would call the dunk of the year. I do not recall that. And Chris said he would see the beam when leaving Roosters on the River. He did not.
I saw a beam.
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, there was another game.
Was there?
Yeah, last night.
Oh, there was. Oh, no, they couldn't book a hotel. We're just a bunch of whiners. Doesn't matter, who cares, because the Eagles got their asses kicked by the Niners. Thank you.
Way to tie it in.
Back to you.
Well, you had the hotel part.
I did.
Yeah. Kings leader in assists. Dave, you said it'd be Westbrook with 9. I said it'd be DeRozan with 7. Chris said it'd be DeRozan with 9. Dave, it actually was Westbrook with 10.
Hey,
good job.
Give me that.
Give me that.
I get one honk.
It's a one honk salute.
One honk salute, baby.
We asked for the rebounding numbers. Houston versus Sacramento. Davey said it'd be 48 Houston, 41 Sacramento. I said 51 Houston, 38 Sacramento. Chris said 50 Houston, 37 Sacramento. We all underestimated the Kings. They out-rebounded the Rockets 45-44.
Unbelievable.
I guess, Dave, you were the closest on that.
Yes, I was.
Then the random stat. Dave, you said Malik Monk would score in double figure. Wait, he scored 15.
Wow.
Whoa. Dave had a good...
maybe my best ever.
In a long time. I said Alperen Şengün would have a triple-double. He hadn't been playing, and then he played last night, and he had a 19-9-4.
Şengün.
And then Chris said a half-court shot or longer would be made.
What an idiot.
There was not one.
What a ding-dong.
So, I did see the beam.
Slamson didn't do that half-court shot?
He did not make it.
Slamson was actually off last night.
Yeah.
It was Dunkson.
Yes.
Jonathan Dunkson.
Yeah.
Dunson's in Stockton.
Yeah, he came up for,
He's visiting.
Got called up, 10-day contract. He's a two-way mascot. All right, we've got Celebrity Pick 6.
Brought to you by our friends at Roosters
on the River. All right, so it's a Survivor League for our celebs.
It is. We've changed it, so everybody that participated this year was asked to participate, and I did get a late entry, but not before the game started, so officially in Gunrock. Gunrock responded. So we got everybody in. We'll do a quick recap. We'll just go down the list from week 1 to all the way to the end. G-Man, we have to wait. Took the Texans. We'll find out tonight. Mike Bibby.
A shameful performance.
No. Mike Bibby. It's so hard to say goodbye.
Oh, no.
He took the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh, no.
Team Dime is gone.
A shameful performance.
Greg Vaughn. Rams.
Okay.
Close.
Barely made it.
Bobby Jackson. He's still in the party. He took the Rams.
Hey. No toilet paper. Goodbye socks.
Jerry Reynolds. We'll wait and see. Texans. Find out tonight. Pat Still. Took the Rams. Still alive. Cody. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah. See ya.
Cody is eliminated. The only celebrity bold enough, brave enough to go out on their own from the Verlade squad.
No,
Chris Verlade took the Patriots.
Celebrity. He's not. He went out on a limb.
He was the only one.
He's not a celebrity.
Nobody else did.
He survived.
No,
I'm proud of Chris.
Well, you know who else picked the Patriots? Fred in Elk Grove.
Fred's not in.
He's not. Yeah, he's not a celebrity either. Just like
Chris was invited.
Henry only celebrity to be invited by a celebrity.
True. That's facts. I'm with you, Chris. Henry Turner took the Rams. Henry's still going. From the Athletics, sometimes known as Sacramento Athletics, Zach Geloff's favorite team is the Eagles. He picked the Eagles.
Dork.
Wow. Zach is... He gone.
Zach's gone, Loff. More like Zach not Gallon with his picks.
Out of here.
He's gone.
Brad Miller, he's like, you know what? Give me the Rams. He's alive.
Brad doesn't even know where he is right now.
Former King, current basketball coach at UC Davis, and our life coach, Jim Les, took the Rams.
Good for him.
He's still around.
I don't know. He tried to kill Dave.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Herky The Hornet.
No.
One of the leaders in the regular season, 5-1. Took the Texans, so we wait and see.
Wait, there's a lot going on the Texans
still
tonight.
Up.
Wow.
Gunrock, late entry, but not too late. Rams. Gunrock still alive. Ken Korak, who went 0-6. I think also is difficult to do is going 6-0. He's still alive. He took the Rams.
Hey, Ken.
Mark Jones, who tied for Herky with a 5-1.
Mark Jones.
And Chris Verlaud with a 5-1 regular season appearance. Took the Eagles.
Oh, man. The Indomitable. I don't know any other words.
He played with his food.
He did. He played with his food. He didn't make it.
He's out.
Sorry,
and
Mark.
then Coach Alonzo Carter, the new coach at Sac State, took the Rams. So to recap, Greg Vaughn, Bobby Jackson, Pat Steele, Henry Turner, Brad Miller, Jim Less, Gunrock, Ken Korak, Coach Carter, all took the Rams. They advanced. Texans, G-Man, Herky, and Jerry Reynolds, we wait and see. The Patriots, our Patriot, Chris Verlaud, and eliminated Mike Bibby, Cody, Zach Geloff, and Mark Jones.
So if the Steelers lose or Steelers win tonight, that means I would have the best record in the whole competition.
He's adding his.
Yeah,
no,
Herky would be eliminated. Yes, Chris.
Because he's not in the competition,
He'd
so
be
it
6-1.
does. It's 6-1.
Well, he is 6-1.
You know what? So is let's see, Blue Mo in
Did they submit
New
picks?
York.
Did they submit picks?
They weren't asked. They don't qualify, just like Chris.
Verlaud squad, unite! Chris, I just want you to know.
Remember when Jack Nicklaus didn't win the Masters because he was just invited instead of, getting into the competition through his play?
What? Well stated. You turned me around on that one completely.
Chris, until that statement, I was proud of you.
I'm
still proud of you.
Backing your guy.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I'm you know what, Dave? I'm a card-carrying member of the Verlaud squad.
Are you a card-carrying member?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. First team all Verlaud squad.
Never seen you at any of the Dave Wave meetings.
His Verlaud squad card is right next to his Communist Party membership.
Wow.
Well, maybe that card has been removed. I was proud of you. Hey, remember that time Jack Nicklaus earned his...
Right.
Remember?
You can't take a porcupine and light it on fire and throw it in a barn and call it licorice. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the one time in band camp? What?
I don't know.
I don't even. I don't hate anybody for anything.
So we'll see if...
oh, yeah?
We got some survivors for next week. Good luck, guys.
Well, let's see. Ask Scott.
Oh, we got suggestions?
Yeah, this is
from the suggestion box or from the chat group?
Well, some of them, like this one guy came in, because, you always get a couple of these guys come in. Oh, another hard-hitting interview where you ask about 6 pillars instead of... It's like, well, you should do the job then, stupid.
What's the question they want us to ask?
So this question is...
Oh, it's not from the same person?
no, that same person. I'm like, well, I said, well, what questions would you like to ask? Mm-hmm. And...
name me the trade specifically.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't. He can't.
No, of course not. Like, he legally cannot.
I mean, we could ask it, and then he would say, I can't say the players.
Here's the one they wanted us to ask. This guy that came in was like, hard-hitting brute. Does Doug have the authority to sit either Levine or DeRozan in order to give more minutes to the young guys? Weirdly enough, ask that question. YouTube. Go to our last Scott Perry interview. We asked if Doug can has complete authority on who plays and who does not. And Scott Perry responded with, how can I evaluate Doug if I'm telling him who to start and sit? He has complete authority.
They, last night, I just said the example, they did take out Zach LaVine late. Now, they didn't put in what I would say is quote-unquote a young guy. They didn't put Clifford in, put in Monk, but Monk helped them win the game.
100%. Yeah. Same guy followed up with, are there any directives to play certain players no matter what? Asked and answered before. No, there are not. Again, asked in our last interview. But this guy, I don't know who this is, but where is he? I think this is a good question. He says, ask Scott if he'd be willing to give up any draft capital if the right deal came along. I think that's a fair question.
Okay.
I think that's a fair question. By the way, I wish we could also play...
Wouldn't the answer probably be yes?
Yes,
because
100%.
Whatever he thinks is, I think he does not want to do that.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm not going to even give an example. If
I will.
Okay.
You know what?
Wemby.
Exactly.
Then he'll do it.
I don't want to do a lot of things, but if somebody came along and was like, I'll give you $50,000 if you do this thing, I'm probably going to do it. I think if it didn't sound disrespectful to our guests, which is the last thing we'd do, I really wish we could play like Guess the Answer. That's always a really fun game to play. And it's not the fault of the guest. Scott's actually a really good orator. Either way. But, he's handcuffed by some things. He's got to keep it philosophical, just like there's literal rules. But I would guess that it's, of course, whatever. It goes back to somebody untouchable. Literally the only guy on the team that's untouchable right now is Keegan Murray, and that's because you can't trade him till the summer because of his contract. Nobody's untouchable. They may prefer to not trade some people. They may not plan on trading some people, but nobody's untouchable. Just like I think there's a scenario where Scott Perry would give up 3 future first-round unprotected draft picks. Definitely not what he wants to do. But if that's what San Antonio wants for Wemby, I think he's signing that deal. Yeah. Scott will join us in a few minutes. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, Niners, Scott Perry, and more next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
California's largest sportsman's expo is back Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. Just once a year, NorCal's largest gathering for anglers, hunters, boaters, RVers, and off-roading enthusiasts. Buy the latest gear, discover the best destinations. Your life outdoors at the International Sportsman's Expo, Thursday through Sunday at Cal Expo in Sacramento. More info at sportsexpos.com.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Bobby, what do we do? Here's an example. I appreciate the offer or the attempt. But with Scott Perry joining us sometime in the next few minutes. Aaron777 says, ask if Perry would rather keep Levine or DeMar, or is that too specific?
Just a tad too specific.
Right. That might be a little bit too specific. Dave, could you ask Scott? Dave and Jason, could you ask Scott if he's had enough time to evaluate the current roster that he has now? Ask Scott if he has had enough time to evaluate the current roster that he now has a clear plan and path forward for the team. I think I understand.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is one thing that, look, the record is obviously not good. That we can all agree on. We can all see that. We've seen more poor play than good play. But I wonder how difficult the assessment, Dave, has been to whether it's reading individuals or the overall play, because, I mean, they have not had a game with their best players. Their starting lineup that they were projected to start hasn't played one game together. I'm not suggesting they would be dramatically better, but I wonder how much that has impeded their evaluation of lineups, of players, of defense, offense, pace. Like, I mean,
right.
They are not the team that they thought they would be, at least going into camp, but that happens. Injuries happen. They've just been hit by a lot of them and from some of their highest profile guys. So I don't know how, would Cardwell look different if he got some minutes with Sabonis and Murray?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we see what we see, but some of the guys are also getting opportunities that maybe wouldn't have because of the injury. So, I mean, that's a tough one to evaluate.
Here's one for you. And I'm not trying to give Scott Perry credit for this because it was a fortune. Well, I guess you kind of can in a backwards way, but he took. I think maybe the thing he's taking the most crap for is whatever happened to move Jonas Valanciunas on. In retrospect, it's actually a good move. I'm not defending. I get it,
right?
But I'm saying if Jonas Valanciunas is still here, he's your starting five. And he's playing a lot of minutes almost certainly. He's not – had they re-signed Jonas and he was still on the team and Sabonis got hurt, he's starting. And now where are we at with Max Ray now?
Yeah.
Where are we at with his
Cardwell
development?
ever play?
Right, exactly. Is Cardwell even on the team?
Yeah.
So, again, from a rebuilding development standpoint, I'm not trying to say Scott Perry knew that Sabonis would get hurt and Cardwell was Reno was going to be this amazing second rounder, all that. I mean, I think even he'd admit there's some surprises there. But I'm saying I think in retrospect now, if I had a time machine and could go back and reverse the Jonas Valanciunas move, I would not do it. So there is that. Good morning, everybody. Scott should join us here. Well, you know what? When the hell he joins us, but it should be in this segment. So we'll, hey, look, GMs arrive whenever they want to.
That's right.
But hello to everybody new and old checking in. We appreciate you. As far as we do still want to finish up some 49ers stuff here. Here's something, George Kittle out for out probably for all of next year.
Yeah. Just brutal.
Torn Achilles. Absolutely brutal.
Why is that happening more, by the way, in just a lot of sports?
According to a lot of people, it's that power station next to the practice facility in Santa Clara.
But I mean, even like basketball, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's more common.
It's crazy. It's happened so much that we can see it. We're like, oh, that's an Achilles. I knew immediately.
And then literally, like we're trained in it. Like you could like see it ripple up. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's you. We have now learned that when the way somebody goes down, oftentimes we can actually see the pop.
Yeah.
And when they, of course, now when they diagnose lower leg injury, it's almost always that.
Yeah.
But here's something I haven't even thought about. Is Fred Warner coming back? Is he coming back this weekend?
There's some thought about that, right?
Right. Now, you get Trent Williams back this week against Philly on offense, but you get and by the way, poor Fred Warner. Like, it's ridiculous that he would even come back it's insane that he would even come back this year. Yeah. But let's just say he does this weekend. What kind of expectations are there for Fred Warner? Like, what are we expecting out of this dude? Come on. And it's almost anything he does is complete and total house money.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Yeah. I'll bet you I know if it was up to him, whether he'd be back or not. But obviously that would be a big win for him. Big emotional win. Average margin of victory in wild card games over the last 5 seasons, going back to 2021. Average margin of victory, 9, 17. Then in 22-23, 9. Following year, 17. Last year, 15. So far, the average margin of victory 3.5.
Yeah. It was a weird game in a lot of ways yesterday with the Niners because the first drive, what was it, the second play of the game to Robinson for like 60 yards all the way downfield. Boom, they score. Yeah. Then it looks like they don't even know how to function as an offense.
Right.
Then they have another couple of good drives. Then again, lull, 3 and out, or turnover. And, the trick play was called at the right time. Done beautifully.
Yes.
When they scored late, which is obviously they needed to go ahead, I just there's so much time. Like this, it was
exactly
a painful,
heart,
palpitating watch. You're like, oh, man, this is going to be one of their great wins, but is it going to be ripped away from them?
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Hey, listen, that's where I was.
Yeah.
I was watching it I was standing up, Mason and Melissa were on the couch, and I was palming the top of Mason's head for good luck. I don't know why that was a good luck thing, but it kept working.
Hey, everything every fan does.
I kept messing his hair up, and he has that
every single thing that every fan does
single thing.
at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
And Shanahan said that was the difference.
You saw that in the postgame.
Yeah.
He knew that. And he has the same haircut literally every teenage boy has right now, where it looks like a bird's nest on the top of their heads, just flapping everywhere. So every time I'd let go, he'd try to,
You messed it up.
Messed up, Todd. I haven't listened to this yet, so I hope it's clean. Just be that's always a fun thing for Chris to hear. But
I've heard it.
You have heard this? Okay, this is
good.
This is the call from the Irish call, I believe, of the Christian McCaffrey second touchdown in.
He sends Bourne in motion, stumps his foot, gets the ball, looks to his right-hand side, steps up in the pocket, throws left instead. Touchdown Niners! Christian McCaffrey right on the G of the Eagles in the end zone. And in the fourth quarter, they retake the lead. San Francisco up 4-23-19. And this battered, bruised, and banged up San Francisco team just won't take it lying down.
Hello.
I like how he looked at the camera.
I do too.
Does he have a color person or?
Does he have a what?
A color analyst?
I didn't.
They were quiet.
I didn't. Yeah. You don't mess around with that over there, man. You don't have the color analyst going, like they do over here.
They have such a poetry with their calls, too.
They really, really, like, I don't know that that's any better than, whatever the call was here, but it just sounds better. Some more numbers for you. The Bears against the Raiders in Week 4. The Raiders had an 80.7% win probability in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. The Commanders in Week 6 had an 84% win probability in the fourth quarter. The Bengals had an 86% win probability over the Bears in Week 9. The Giants had a 97% win probability against the Bears in Week 10. All of these in the fourth quarter, by the way. The Vikings, 75% win probability, fourth quarter, 50 seconds left, Week 11. Week 16, the Packers had a 98.8% win probability with 4:26 left. And then, of course, over the weekend, 95.4% win probability with 6:36 left. The Bears won every one of those games.
That's incredible.
The Bears won every single one of those games. Here's some ideas to improve NFL officiating that came across my timeline. I want to see if you agree with any of these or not. Run under 1 minute. Add a tenth of a decimal onto the game clock.
Wait, what?
So when it's under a minute, instead of it saying 59, 58, 57, it's like NBA rules where they run a decimal.
That's fine. I
like that.
I 100%. That's such, to me, a no-brainer. You saw it. Was it the Jags? When Cam Little missed the kick
before the half, which kind of felt right because it didn't seem like they got that in time.
It didn't, but that's the question is always, is it 3, 2, 1, 0, or is it 0 and then the tenths come down to is 0 really 0? I know that sounds silly, but
would solve it.
Yeah, exactly. Maximum 15-yard pass interference enforcement.
Amen on that one.
Here's an interesting one I've been kind of wriggling around all weekend. Abolish automatic first downs. No automatic first downs. It's just the yardage.
Oh, interesting.
We'll figure that out later. Joining us right now, he's probably nervous tonight. I don't know what the heck he's going to do. You've got the Kings and Lakers.
Yep.
But you've also got the Steelers, Texans. And his good friend Mike Tomlin as the general manager of the Sacramento Kings. Scott Perry joins us. Good morning, Scott. It's Dave and Jason. What are you going to do tonight, man?
Oh, good morning, Dave and Jason. This is a big night tonight, as you very well know. Obviously, the biggest game is the Kings and Lakers tonight, but a very close second, my Steelers and Houston Texans. So, big athletic night for me personally, and just looking forward to it, and hopefully we come out on top in both of those contests.
As we get started, been talking to the listeners all morning. We know that obviously there's some questions you can't answer. We've been asking for questions from the audience, things they want to know. I'll start out with a light one. Who specifically, if anybody, are you going to trade for? And if we get a top 3 pick, who are you going to pick? Those are okay, right?
Typical Carmichael Dave.
That's all he wants to know.
Well, all right. I'll back up. Okay. It's been obviously last night notwithstanding, it's been a challenging season so far. You said at the beginning of the year when we spoke, before the season even started, by the way, you said, I need time to evaluate our strengths, our weaknesses, the players, and what needs to be done. It's January 12th, and I'm curious, how close are you, or have you reached a point where you have done your evaluations?
Well, evaluations are obviously ongoing, but I know a little more today than I did when we first talked, Dave, and that was back in August or September of 25. So, but it continues to move forward. But I can tell you one thing, that during these first few months, what I'm probably most pleased with is the growth and development of some of our younger players. And that what I'm learning from each of those guys, and that namely Nick Clifford, Maxime Renault, and Dylan Caldwell, is that these guys all have a zest for the game. They want to be good players. They have all shown improvement in their own distinct ways, and that this NBA is not going to be too big for them. And I think moving forward, those are 3 guys that can be solid rotational players on a good basketball team. And when you talk rotations in the NBA today, you're talking 9 and 10 deep. So really pleased with their arc and development, and excited to see them even more the second half of the season.
Talking with Scott Perry here. Scott, as the trade deadline comes in, and I know you can't get into specifics about players, but I've heard you say you're looking to get this team younger, certainly looking to add size, more athletic ability, want to improve the pace, all those things. But between that, maybe future draft assets, shedding some salary, there's a lot of boxes you can check. I'm curious if one is more important than the other in trying to build this team into that sustainable winner.
I would say they all hold some equal importance as I sit here today. That yes, you want to get your financial house in order. That's very important moving forward. Yes, we want to get younger, more athletic. Yes, we want to gain more positional size across the board so that we can consistently play to the type of style that we aspire to play. And I thought last night's game was really one of the few games and first games that I felt like you got a peek or sneak preview into the type of identity that we want to play with. We played very physical. We defended. We played against a very physical team, and we matched that physicality. And we shared the ball pretty well on the offensive end. And were opportunistic, allowed our defense to create some opportunities for us on the offensive end. So, hopefully we can start building some more consistency with that. But again, last night, when I left the arena, I thought one of the few times this year got a chance to see what we've been talking about internally for so long, at least manifest itself on the court last night.
Kings GM Scott Perry joining us. I think you're going to understand where I'm coming from with this question, Scott, because so much of what you've talked about is resetting the culture. When you bring in a Maxime Reynaud, when you bring in a Nick Clifford, these are NBA newbies. They're rooks. They are not tainted in any way by the NBA. At what point, if any, as a GM trying to rebuild the culture, do you worry about the longer I keep these guys, whether it's in this position of losing or perhaps with certain, if any, teammates that may damage their upbringing, if you will? How often do you really try to pay attention to that to protect those rookies?
No, it's extremely important when you talk about environment, your locker room. When a rookie comes in the door, he's observing everything. Not only, first and foremost, he's trying to figure out how he's going to fit and make it in this league against much more talented players than they've been facing on a consistent basis when they were collegians. The guys are stronger, more experienced. They're more nuanced in the game of basketball. And you're trying to figure all that out. And game plans are coming at you fast and furious. Opponents are coming at you fast and furious. So the world is your life is a whirlwind as it relates to this game of basketball when you're a rookie. But so it's important. I'm very much in tune with that. Want people that are around them that will pour into them with positive energy. Yeah, you have the coaching staff. That's a big part of their job. But to your point, having some of the right veteran players, they can do that. I think, DeMar DeRozan, as an example, is a very professional basketball player and a very professional person. And I've been able to, the fans don't get a chance to see this, but I've been able to observe him in a number of practice settings or post-game chats or whatever, pouring into these young guys things that they need to learn. A guy, one of the reasons we looked at bringing Russell Westbrook in here was he's a fierce competitor. And his style obviously is a little different than others, but I think it's allowed our young guys to see just what a highly competitive nature can get you in this league. I mean, Russell has built a Hall of Fame career just of being tenacious, tough, and competing at all times. Like, can he get emotional from time to time? Yes. But again, it's a different experience and a different level for the young guys to observe. And I think in particular, Max Reynaud has really grown playing alongside Russ in some ways because, Russ is always pushing the envelope, but he's encouraging him too at the same time. So again, that's all important. And so, moving forward, we want to continue to, bring in people that are going to help enhance their growth. And look, there's a draft coming up. There's a new group of young guys, and, we got to do the same for them. And we want to build a culture here that anytime we bring younger players in here, not only are they getting the proper messaging from the coaching staff, but there is a locker room full of professional players who are going to pour into them and help them along with their journey in terms of adapting to the NBA and becoming productive NBA players. The losing, look, that's part. A lot of guys have lost in this league when they first come in. That's part of it. We don't want that to be obviously something that is a habit or something that is accepting. I think they sense that here with us, though, that, we've got a bad record. Nobody's happy with it. There's no complacency going on in our midst. And so I think that's the one important lesson that all the young guys are learning, that nobody is satisfied with this. This is not acceptable for what we want to build moving forward.
Scott, I'm thinking about, you've done this a long time, and currently your job, is it more, has the NBA made this more difficult for you with aprons and, the cap restrictions? I guess my question would be, is it more difficult for you with the trade deadline coming up to make a trade in 2026 than, say, 2022 or 5-10 years ago? Is it more difficult now?
Great question, Jason, and absolutely. I think if you had the other 29 general managers on this call right now, they would say the exact same thing. It's very challenging with these second aprons in particular, and there's a number of teams in those second aprons. So they're very restricted and limited in what they could do. So when you're talking about doing a team-to-team deal with one of those franchises, so takes a number of ideas off the board. Just for example, if you want to trade a salary that's, say, $30 million to them, they can only send you one player back. They can't aggregate those salaries. They couldn't send you back two $15 million players to make that deal work. That's a challenge, and they can't take $1 over that $30 million. So you couldn't be at $30,200,000 and then they send back $30 million. That's not going to work with the second Abrams. So in the normal circumstance, if you're not dealing with the Abrams, those kind of deals can get done. And so that is a big change. Since I last, was working in this capacity in New York. So, but like anything else, you have to figure it out, you adjust, and that's what we're in the midst of doing. And it's probably why you see a few more of the multi-team trades, if you will, because you're trying to grab hold to any loophole that you can to maybe consummate a deal. So, but then those become more complicated when you start adding a third team, because now you have three people's interests and visions that have to be aligned, and at the time of a trade for everybody to ultimately sign off on it.
Scott Perry, GM Sacramento Kings, joining us. Scott, I joked obviously at the beginning of the interview, hey, tell us who all you're trading for. But what you do know, and what we know more than anyone, is the Kings, you're definitely active on the phones. You've said that. You said that to Mark Spears. You said that very publicly. We know that the Kings are going to be attached to 970 rumors.
Exactly.
You've been very good both on and off the air with us at, without getting specifics, kind of trying to provide a blueprint for fans so they don't get yanked around. And I just kind of wanted to reiterate that publicly. As I understand it, you have your 6 pillars. Let's call this the 3 pillars of Scott Perry's market here. You're looking to get younger and more athletic. You want to preserve and or increase draft capital and shed salary. And never say never, but am I right that those are probably the 3 that make up the main triangle of what you're trying to do?
That's a very fair assessment. And like you said, but to your point about never saying never, you don't know what is around the corner sometimes if you're presented an idea that makes sense, that addresses some of those issues that you talked about. But let's say maybe it costs you a potential draft pick, or it could cost you something else. You got to look at each individual deal or potential deal that comes your way, and then vet it against obviously what your vision is. And to your point, yes, those are, as we look to build this out, we want to get younger, more athletic, so that we can be that team that can and get bigger positionally across the board, so that we can be the type of defensive team we want to be, and we can be the type of offensive team we want to be in terms of playing at a lot faster pace on a more consistent basis, and a team that is capable of sharing the ball and, attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line. And so that is the grand vision looking ahead. And I've said it often, you've heard these words from me too, being prudent and opportunistic. I think the key in building, and it requires patience. I have not seen many impatient or rash, reactionary decision-making lead to sustainable winning. And I've been in this league 25 years. I just have not seen that work all too well. I've seen it happen, seen people do it, but I have not seen that result in sustainable winning. So as tough as it may be sometimes to go through this process, this is when, again, you talk about the pillars I talk about. I've got to exercise them too, and that means having the right kind of discipline to be able to hold back from, say, impulsive decisions sometimes.
Scott, I know like in any scenario, it takes 2 to tango, or in some cases 3 teams, 4 teams, and I'm sure you have a desire to shake things up a little bit. I guess on that 2 to tango, are you fielding calls, or are more of the calls going out from you guys in this pursuit?
Oh, it's always a two-way street at this time of year. There's a number of calls that we make outwardly, but we get a fair amount of calls inwardly too. And what ends up happening it's such a small circle when you're talking about just 30 teams. And when conversations start happening, say with you and another team, and then ultimately your counterparts are getting on the phone with other teams, I'm getting on the phone with other teams, and then a lot of information just starts circulating within our business, within our realm. It generates more ideas and more conversation. But what I would say to you guys and to the fan base too, and I've said this so many times, post-trade deadline, the amount of conversations and what-if deals and potential deals, there's much more of that than actual deals happening. Because, again, it is very difficult to finalize something. And so whether we get a small thing done, big thing done, it's a different deadline, that all depends. But I would also add that the trade deadline is not the only time to improve your team and make changes to your roster. A lot of that's the draft, the off-season, where that presents a whole new set of opportunities because now contracts are a year shorter. You're talking about trading existing players. Draft capital is state draft positions. People kind of know where everybody's drafted. So there's a lot more movement that can happen around that time too. So we'll just see. We'll be very pliable, and as we look forward and make moves that we feel very strongly are going to help us, not just for the short term, but mainly moving forward for the long term.
That's our time. Scott Perry, GM, Sacramento Kings, checking in, a little state of the kingdom as we roll through the trade deadline. Scott, obviously, good luck to your Lakers, or to your Kings. Geez.
What?
Good luck to the Kings. I was going to say good luck to the Steelers. Sorry.
Jason, can you make sure you check Dave on that after?
I will, for sure, Scott.
Scott, that's how you want to wrap the interview right there. Good job, Dave. We appreciate you. I'm going to go dunk my head in the water, and we'll talk to you soon, brother. Thank you for everything.
I really appreciate you guys, man. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. What the hell was it?
Dave loves
LA. Dave loves it.
The last time we talked to Scott Perry,
good luck to your Lakers.
What
I think I'd moved on. We got a break. When a quarterback throws a ball to a receiver and the receiver's already thinking about moving upfield and he drops the pass? That's what happened.
You didn't see the ball all the way in.
I didn't see it all the way in. I was thinking about good luck to your Steelers.
I think Chris had the right drop.
I think Dave loves LA. Dave loves it. I think we'll take a break. When we come back, thanks to Scott Perry, of course, for joining us. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing, plus 3 in the key for Scott Perry's Kings and the LA Lakers. We'll do that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Hagen Oaks knows you can buy a driver off the shelf anywhere, but Hagen Oaks is the only place where you'll find total game fitting. The Hagen Oaks TrackMan-powered player performance studio fits clubs to your swing. Ting's Ballnamic Ball Fitter finds your optimum golf ball. The putter fitting studio makes you a better putter, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds your correct fit. In fact, Hagen Oaks will fit you from head to toe with equipment and apparel to make you the player you want to be. It's total game fitting, and it's only at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
Celebrate the new year in style with a new Honda from Stockton Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings. With new Hondas in stock and ready to go, now is the time to save on your favorite Honda in person or online. CR-V, HR-V, Pilot, Accord, Civic, and Ridgeline. It's a new year with endless possibilities. Get the deals that make it easy to say yes. Upgrade and save today at Stockton Honda.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
As loud as you can for Monster Jam! The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Golden One Center January 23rd through 25th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Savings available on select opening night tickets.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Hey, I tell you what's on deck I'm really excited about.
What's that?
An all-new crosstalk.
Bigger, better, bolder.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it was getting stale.
Whoa, come on.
I just said.
You never liked Allen.
I just said I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say it was stale.
Okay.
I'm not trying to say I'm looking forward to two people that are into crosstalk. Well, actually, we don't know.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
Someone coming in for crosstalk on time.
Wow.
Well, I feel like that
you guys are after Allen.
I feel like
there's that one time he was on time.
That'll happen today, but here's the question: are they going to be on time in a month and a half? What happens?
Yes.
What happens when the thing wears off of the
new car smell?
The thing.
The thing wears off the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
What about until you accuse him of being a Laker fan?
Scott Perry's Lakers.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he liked them.
Didn't know that either.
I didn't know
we
that
learned
either.
stuff. Dave, you helped
Dave
us learn.
loves L.A. Dave loves it. Will Dennis Schroeder be in the? He won't. He can't be in the building tonight. Can he?
I hope he can.
How funny is that? That he gets suspended their first game. Here you go.
It's too late.
Yeah.
To apologize.
It's too late.
But how great would it be if every fan had a Schroeder cutout for tonight?
It's not too late. Let's get it done. Stat.
With what the 5 fingers say the face slap. Because Schroeder caught him. That's what every question should be to Luke after the game. But don't ask, did Dennis Schroeder actually make contact? Say, which side of your face did he hit? Christopher Ludd.
Sactown Sports, Christopher Ludd. Mr. Doncic, does this prove that you're more talk than bite? Thank you very much.
Wow. Well, you've told us all through the years, Chris, that he's all bite.
Yeah.
He's multiple bites.
Of the buffet.
I did get a little more information on this. Apparently, Luka called for a foul. Whined about
What's
it.
so fantastic? You guys have seen the video of them going back and forth with each other,
yes.
and then Doncic saying, "You're all talk."
Yes.
Apparently
not. Now, here's the question, though. Since they're both Euros, once he landed on Doncic, did Doncic fall to the ground and roll like 7 times? And then did Schroeder simultaneously fall to the ground, clutching his hand in pain? And then they realized, there's no ref here.
Well, if Luka rolled 7 times, he'd already be up here in Sacramento.
Is that why the Rockets couldn't get a hotel? Wait, what?
Guys, we've got rooms, just no food left.
They're mad at you for not turning on the camera.
No camera, no show.
No camera,
It
no
didn't happen.
show. Lakers at Kings, Jazz, Cavs, Nets, Mavericks, Hornets at Clippers.
Steelers, Texans.
Steelers, Texans, obviously. Yeah. The Hornets have had a weird week, man. A couple of buzzer beaters, like 3 big wins. I don't know what the hell the Hornets are.
Buzz or beaters.
What are they trying to do? Miss the playoffs for an 11th year?
Right, idiots. Imagine
missing
that.
that many times in a row.
Couldn't
Who's
be
done
us.
that?
Couldn't be us. All right. 3 the key. Lakers, Kings, tie-dye. The Kings are playing the Lakers tonight at Golden Center. And the Steelers and the Texans there also playing, but we'd rather watch the Kings on Sactown Sports 1140. Home of the Kings.
Is there any rhyme in there?
No, you know what I did that time? That was more of a
You punted.
Radiohead thing where I was prose, not poetry.
I think it was more of you said center and you had a good rhyme, but as you were saying, you're like, ooh, that doesn't work.
Yeah, can't say that.
All right. You know, we're going to do dealer's choice today.
Okay.
Dave, you give us the first category. What would you like us to predict for tonight's game?
Category?
Yeah. You give us a choice of what we're predicting.
LeBron and Bronny James combined points.
Okay.
Good one.
Thank you. You know that they have combined for the most points ever scored by a father-son duo in NBA history?
Prove it.
It's true.
Where the numbers are, brother.
More than the Currys?
More than the Currys. Yeah. More
don't
than
know.
the... Huh?
I don't know now.
No, they have. No,
Okay.
they have. I promise. I saw the graphic.
Thanks to Bronny. Bronny boosted him up.
Bronny carried the...
Are they combining his G League points?
Bronny carried the load.
Hello.
All right, so there's that. Chris, did you have now does Chris pick a category? Oh, no,
Wait, we haven't even picked it.
Oh, sorry. All right, combined points between the two of them, 24.
Okay.
20 and 4.
I'm going to do something that Chris has done before.
What? Piss everybody off for absolutely no
Say
reason?
0.
0?
He said it's something recently. He's not playing back-to-backs. They play tomorrow. He's going to choose not to play. Pure guess.
Oh.
And then we'll lock down Bronny.
Who do they play tomorrow?
The Hawks.
Oh. Well, if you're gonna sit him, you'd sit him for this one.
If maybe he plays both.
But
Who knows?
But is he really gonna sit? Here's a lot of people don't remember.
Oh, please tell us.
LeBron James started his career in Sacramento. His first NBA game was in. No, I promise you, they even shot a Nike commercial. For the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No.
Yes.
People would be talking about that if that happened.
They don't, and they should. Also, 100th year of the Sacramento Kings, the longest running NBA franchise in the NBA.
Oh, so it was 100 years ago that happened?
Yeah, 100 years ago. That it seems like it, right? Back to you.
I'm going 0. Chris?
Okay.
I'll say 22.
Okay. Chris, you pick the next category.
How many free throws for Luka Doncic?
Oh, boy.
I'll say 11.
I'll say 8.
I'll say 10.
Okay. And then lastly, guys, we're going to do the random stats. Something you're predicting weird, odd, different that'll happen in tonight's game.
Dennis Schroeder will actually run out onto the floor at some point in street clothes and backhand Luka Doncic.
You think so?
I think so.
If that were to happen, we're going to have someone fill in for me because I will be celebrating all night long.
All night long.
All night.
I'm going to go with DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
30 points or more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris?
Doncic is going to get kicked out of the game.
For what, specifically?
Being a douche.
Okay. Douche.
Can
You're
the
outta
ref
here.
say that?
Speaking of, as we go to break, hey, salute to Bill Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
Who is the king of the replay explanations. Looks like he will be out for quite a while. Carted off the court with apparently a hamstring injury. He is listed as day-to-day.
Probably by the way he's been hamming it up in front of the cameras.
Wow, you're not a fan of that, huh? We'll take a break when we come back. It is the first ever Crosstalk with Matt George, Kayla Anderson, Jason Ross, and Carmichael Dave, and it happens next.
2 new voices join the midday. Matt George and Kayla Anderson.
Weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Watch online at SactownSports.com, on the app, or in your car.
Listen to the latest on the Sacramento Kings, the San Francisco 49ers, and all breaking news.
Northern California is covered.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The best in the middays during your weekdays are on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports, 1140.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code RIDER for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code RIDER. Code RIDER.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to Upside.com for terms and conditions.
At Sierra Pacific, your home's comfort comes first. Need fast heating or plumbing you can trust? Our skilled, friendly technicians are ready when you need them. Save 10% on heating or plumbing repairs this winter season. Get a heating system tune-up for just $79. Call today or visit SierraPacificHome.com. Legendary service and craftsmanship since 1984.
Sierra Pacific Solar Heating and Air. The guys in the big red trucks.
Guys, if your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. For many men, it's low testosterone. At Revive Men's Health Sacramento, you can start with a free T-check, exam, and consultation so you get real answers about your testosterone levels and overall health. And this month only, qualified patients may receive 25% off testosterone replacement therapy. This isn't guesswork or one-size-fits-all treatment. Revive specializes in personalized, closely monitored testosterone care designed to help men feel stronger, sharper, and more like themselves again. With over 120,000 patients treated since 2011, Revive Men's Health is trusted for results, not hype. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to act. Claim your free T-check and consultation and see if you qualify for 25% off TRT. This month only. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms apply, must medically qualify.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
And Kayla and Matt, here we go. What a weekend. What a,
good timing by them.
What am I doing with the computer? I moved it. Moving it where? Oh, how about there? There, is that good? No, do it where you used to put it. Where did I used to put it? Over here?
Yeah.
Great
We want to
start.
see you.
Right, there we go.
Great
The
start.
world wants to see you.
It's been a whirlwind, hasn't it?
It's been a crazy couple weeks.
I mean, you guys are like, every time I see it, like during the break, a couple breaks ago, our program director, shout out for him, he was walking them around the building.
Yeah.
every time I look at, like, you got a hype video.
I did.
Where you like the one where you like sat down, like, look, it's like, I'm back.
That's to announce a new podcast.
I'm just
which
saying.
was supposed to be named something way better, but legal.
I know. Her mic's
I think you're right.
Hey, great start.
My mic is on because I did press it on.
There it is. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. We're kind of matching.
A little bit. I appreciate the purple.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like
the
my
purple
mom.
headphones?
Well, my mom grew up like with purple. We had purple carpet in our living room.
Yeah.
Like this color too.
Oh.
We couldn't go in that room though.
Yeah.
So now I've like been raised with purple.
Your mom and my mom would get along famously. Does your mom bedazzle anything?
Yeah, she wears all like the sparkle
Yeah,
stuff.
they would.
She's wild.
It looks like Tinkerbell got murdered every time I go to my parents' house. It's just
It's like, Mom, calm down.
Yeah, glitter all over the place. So you and Matt,
Maybe that's her other job.
And you start in just a few minutes. You got a Lakers game tonight.
I said you have a leg to walk on.
No, I'm still hurting from, as Scott Perry was getting off the phone saying, your Lakers play tonight. Good luck to them. Yeah, that was
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
It was a recording. You've got the Kings win.
Yep.
You got the Niners win.
Yep.
You got trade season.
Yep.
What more do you need?
Hey, I mean, it's just like the universe wanted to make sure we have a perfect show, a perfect Monday, some would say.
Mm-hmm.
We start our show.
Maddie.
Me. Maddie.
Have you come to terms yet with your new co-host being just an absolute Lord of the Rings honk?
Yeah, I did actually know that when I first got here. I actually dug very deep in right away when I got here when it came to podcasts and Sacramento Kings life. You know, that's just sick person I am.
I thought you were going to say
I knew you were a Lord of the Rings fan.
I thought you were going to say you dug deep into Lord of the Rings, which would have made me even
I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
I know you like Harry Potter.
The movie?
You just, see that right there. Yeah.
No. Oh, boy.
I've seen the
Oh,
movie.
boy. We got work to do.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually 6 of them.
Yeah. And by the way, how excited are you? Because now they've got new ones coming out.
They're recasting Aragorn.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Vigo, and that's gonna be very difficult. They are recasting.
It's young Vigo, young
he's
Aragorn,
old.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in that.
Who should it be?
Vigo.
Yeah, we all.
Why are you even asking?
I don't even know any of this language.
Everybody's making a big deal though about the HBO Harry Potter show.
Everybody?
They're recasting everybody.
Everybody.
Hire everybody.
Well, what are they getting? I mean, Hagrid's not available. Obviously,
Well, I
there's
know.
different people that are.
I know. Let him go.
Right.
Let him go.
Sorry.
Let him cook.
Jason, go. Yeah.
Isn't that what the kids say?
Yeah, they cook without what? We don't leave crumbs. Is that it?
That's what Alan says.
That's what Alan says. Jason, your thoughts on it?
I agree. Yeah, spot on. I would do Arago as back the college years.
Aragorn goes to college.
Is that how you say it?
Aragorn?
Yeah.
What's in that pipe, Doug?
I say cast Michael B. Jordan in it.
Yes.
Why not?
Honestly,
that would.
Is that a bad idea?
No, it's a
work.
great. Michael B. Jordan's
Yes.
great.
And I'm
so-
sure
I love him.
and I'm sure all our listeners will 100% agree with that. So that's fantastic.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
Kayla already bringing the best to the show already.
Didn't take long.
By the way, breaking news: LeBron James will now be wearing a patch every game for the rest of the season, commemorating his 23rd year in the NBA, and then that patch will be removed and broken up and put in a car. It's a money thing, by the way.
Grab.
Okay.
But he will.
This seems like a cash grab.
We were wondering if he was going to sit or not. As a matter of fact, Jason, you predicted 0 points tonight for him and Bronny combined.
Also, the Kings defense.
Well, it does say that he will debut that patch tonight. I imagine he will not be debuting that patch on the bench. Could be wrong. I don't know if you know this or not, though, but his career started right here in Sacramento.
I have heard that more than any other thing I've heard since I've moved here.
What?
Did we ask
Swear to
him
you
about
guys.
That's
on
the
the show. Or not the show, but all of the shows.
I think Dave bringing it up is the first time I've heard of it.
I want
Really?
I want to say this.
Maybe it was
I want
Alan.
to say this publicly, and I'm dead serious about this.
Yep.
This is not a bit. This is not a joke. I promise you, I'm being serious. I will Venmo $100 cash
Okay.
to the media member that asks some version of LeBron. Does it still feel special when you return to Sacramento where your career started?
I know exactly who's going to do it. So
why not you do it first to get $100?
Because
Yeah.
I'm no.
Come on.
I'm gonna
go in
ask,
there for
I'll ask
100.
Doug about what it was like to guard LeBron because he's been only asked that about.
No,
10 times.
well, did he really guard him though?
Yeah.
He told me it was Tasia.
Oh, that's
Whoa,
crazy.
look at that face.
What was it like to see the back of his jersey?
Hey, Kings won that
You
game.
got cooked by an 18-year-old.
Wow, jeez. Doug might be listening.
I was told specifically by Doug that most of those points were because of Peja, and then he said a lot of other words that I cannot repeat.
Somebody, why not ask it? You know, I think hasn't he not answered it like the last 2 or 3 years? But
yes.
Yes. So
and the same guy keeps asking it.
To get the non-answer and then play it on the show tomorrow. You have a midday radio show.
The reason why I'm not going to do it is because you're suggesting doing it.
I'm paying you $100.
$100, worth it.
Is it a Kings media member?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Honestly, I don't care if it's a Lakers media member. I'll send them.
Ask Scott if he wants to do it.
Perry?
Yeah.
All right, Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. As always, brought to you by Crumble Cookies, and these are the rules. I know you know them.
Yeah.
We all guess, and then the closest wins.
Yep.
Pretty complicated.
Very.
Yep, back to you, Jason.
All right. Happy birthday today to Jeff Bezos.
Oh. Ooh.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
62.
How about him coming in and on the very first day breaking protocol?
Yeah,
starting with.
very
I'm
interesting.
fine with it, but wow, if I'm announcing
confidence.
Presence with authority. What'd you say? 60 what?
62.
He's nice. 65.
64.
63.
All right, so as longtime members of the show, Chris and Dave, I'd like to ask your ruling. Matt says I will go first.
Yeah.
And Matt has the exact answer. Is there any suspicion or...
Let's go.
Did he do his research before?
Oh, you saw it pop up on social media.
Big Jeff Bezos guy. No, that was off the dome.
All I'll
Just too
say
good.
is this. We work on the honor system, so we'll give him full credit.
Just too good.
Just know this. Cheating has karmatic consequences.
Yeah.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Okay, Matt.
So if
Your
Matt,
football and baseball team left. You want your basketball team gone now?
Gee.
Wow. Shots to the knees.
Take it all.
Right to the knees.
I got the Sharks.
2 balls, 1 strike. Golly.
Howard Stern. Is how old
Oh,
today,
my
Matt?
God.
Let's do 73.
Kayla.
75.
He's 70.
68.
He don't look good.
Well, that's
Sorry.
been his entire
He looks
career.
94.
That's true, too.
Has he ever looked good?
The closest is
Oh,
go.
my
This
gosh.
game's easy.
Matt George, 72.
This game's
My
easy.
goodness.
Wait, what was your guess?
73.
Oh, crap.
Did he move up his sleeve at all just now?
Notice how he purposely missed it by 1.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
like to throw off the scent. Happy
We wouldn't have
birthday
known.
to Dominique Wilkins.
Oh.
Go ahead, Matt.
Round, bound, or rebound?
I don't know. 78.
Great guess. Okay, so make a really bad guess just to throw off everybody. Okay. Kayla?
60.
Yeah, we're right in the neighborhood.
Yep.
I'll say Neek is 60.
He's a rookie.
66.
68.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Carmichael Dave.
That's how we like to
Yeah.
what's coming up on the
That was
program?
point shaving.
Expert ruse.
What's happening?
What's not on our program?
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, promote the thing with the, promote it.
Kayla carries for the next 4 hours, and I try and sneak in Lord of the Rings however I can. Plus, of course, actually, who's a big diehard Lord of the Rings fan? Is
Joe.
George Kittle.
Oh.
Is he really?
Yeah, diehard Lord
I
of the
didn't
Rings
know
fan.
that.
Huge, and he's going to be watching nothing but Lord of the Rings because he's not
Yes,
going to
he
be playing
is.
football for
And
him.
drinking tequila.
Oh, God bless
That's a
George
night.
Kittle.
That's a good night.
Matt and Kayla debuting next right here on Sactown Sports.
This is the drive, baby. Alan Stiles says farewell to the middays. Afternoons, here he comes. Beginning this afternoon.
It's the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and now Alan Stiles. Kings, Niners, NFL. Alan's college baseball stats and Major League Baseball talk. Weekday afternoons 2 to 6 on your #1 sports station in Sacramento. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Big savings are back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? We have options for everyone. Plus, lower interest rates at Folsom